unplug that one. Scoop pocket too.
Well, he's going to sell it.
Who, JJ? Oh, is JJ doing it? I knew he needed. Don't go. Yeah, I got one right here. Sister arguing and how that was just a fool's errand you were running there. Hey, what's up, man? This thing is acting funny, so I'm gonna probably just a little bit unplug it and then plug it back in. Go ahead and unplug that and get it out. So, no. The camera, sorry. Tangled into some wires. Alright, hey Benji, do you see those two batteries? Make sure you get DC. Y'all both on Discord? Y'all both on Discord, so we're gonna do Discord. We're gonna go on at like 6:15ish. Hey, here, will you take these down too? Trent, because I don't think he's got headphones. Is it sinking?
No, you're just about how wobbly that steering wheel is. Man, it's kind of scary.
I don't even know if they have hangers on those stringers, on the stair stringers. That's what I'm worried about. One of them things giving way one day and we're all going to hit the deck. So I don't go on it when other beef goes on it.
My time is my time.
That is not, I do not follow that sentiment,
My
but
future is secure.
my future's secure, but I don't want to go splat to find it.
I agree. If I can help it.
JJ had to climb on the cross bracing the first game because our cables got, he didn't have to, but he decided to. And I was like, JJ, you're going, I was like, I'm not responsible for this if you die.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
So we're out Friday. We're calling my school.
No way.
And mandatory no action activities tomorrow. So we're got a shower and figuring out some kind of back off 2 days ago. It was such a weird deal. I might go do some hair for some downtime. So like Tuesday morning, Postgame comes to me. He's like, hey, how is on Terry Parkway? It's here.
What? He's on what?
Terry Parkway.
What a goofball.
He's got all time. He's meeting right now. So I get pulled over in the first.
Why did he come this late? He got off work at 3:30. Will you run the south cam then until he gets here and then go to the sideline?
Yeah, he's not gonna be late. He ain't gonna be late.
Okay.
He'll make it right on time. I said,
For the game or for? He's not gonna make it at 6:15.
you see my wallet up here? Then like, so never mind, no, I can't. Text home parents again. And then he comes back to me like, I guess as soon as he gets here, I'll go to sideline. Comes back, he's like, oh, I rescheduled you on Monday. I was like, man, it was like 3 hours of just like, who knows what's happening right now? Good. How are you? Hey, man. Yeah, kind of crazy. So who you gonna play Monday? Tackle Monday and then Apple sells 30. I don't know if that's fine. 2 games in 1 week. Have you done it before? So it's not ideal. Helmets only, walk through. Just want to get them running around, try to get some swims out. Wednesday, depending on the opponent, maybe in like shells, maybe a little bit. Tradition. Mics are hot.
Yeah, I turned them on. That was delayed. I just realized that. Sorry. No.
This is why it says amateur. You're the bad luck. Both times I've been
It's JJ's fault, really, because he unplugged the main camera and I had to go off of it. Then when I came back on, I forgot I had to turn those off. I think it's driving me crazy. Is his phone down here? Yeah. Are you on Discord?
There's no channels here.
What? That didn't make any sense. Are you a member?
Yeah. What email address did you send it to?
No, you were on it the last time, I thought. Says you're there, team member.
Max Maniacal 4291, right? MaxManic@gmail.com.
Max Manacle 4291.
Yep.
Do I need to call you?
I don't know.
I got voice permissions, or did you take my permissions away?
You have everything. Hey man, can you not get into Discord either? Alright, just a second. We're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I got it. Alright, just stay here.
Alright, I went off Wi-Fi and now I've got channels. I'm on cellular now.
Benji.
I've got channels.
Benji. Benji. Hey, we're going to go on Discord. It was JJ had it on the wrong thing. Alright.
You have it on the wrong thing.
You were on Wi-Fi or off Wi-Fi?
I was on Wi-Fi and it didn't work. Alright, can
I'm on
everybody hear me?
Wi-Fi.
Looks like I'm the only person in here.
I'm about to join. I can hear you. Good.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Trying to set up a screen. Oh, it's intercepted! Russ Holly! Get in there, Russ! Here, got a quick snap. Going to throw the slant route. Caught and may go to the house. Motion there by the Hornets. That's just eye candy. He wants the deep ball. He's got his man. And that's a fantastic football. There's the knee, and that's going to be your ball game. What an upset. What an upset. Students stormed the field. Students stormed the field. What a night. Man, big.
Good evening and welcome to the campus of Westfield School here at Marvin Arrington Stadium and Ronnie Jones Field as the Westfield Hornets welcome in the Pinewood Patriots, Pinewood Christian Academy Patriots from across the state over in Belleville as they come across the state to play us on this rare Wednesday night football. Coach Farmer is with family tonight. He's got an event with his daughter that he needed to be at, so replaced again with Trevor McCullough. Welcome back, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Excited. Wednesday night lights.
Rare Wednesday night, but there you go. There is a very bad picture of me and a very handsome picture of Trevor. That's what happens when there's a big age gap difference. That guy still got his looks. That's what 3 kids will do to you, Trevor. Get ready.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
So, rare Wednesday night, right? We're playing on a Wednesday night, a little different. But, of course, if anything, when you have a weather front or a big hurricane coming, it reminds us that we're not in control of this thing. So,
right.
We're getting ready to play on a Wednesday night. Excited to have you here. There's been a few games since you've seen us play live, I guess. Maybe you've stopped by, but I know maybe you've watched some of the broadcast. And,
I have, yeah.
And anything that you've noticed that you've liked so far that you've seen from the Hornets?
Jackson St. Clair.
Jackson St. Clair.
He went off
He
in that
really
last
did.
game. I enjoyed watching him. He made plays all night long. I think he ended up with 5 receptions for like 170-something yards.
That's right.
Incredible night for him. We struggled with the run game a little bit last week, but I think we'll turn that around tonight.
Yeah, I would think so. And, the thing that gets lost a little bit, and if you didn't see us play last Friday night, for those of you that are listening, we're playing FPD, which is a Quad A school. They've got, more kids to pull from, and they were very stout on both sides of the line of scrimmage. And we kind of struggled running the ball and struggled stopping the run a little bit. But they're the defending state champs for a reason.
That's right.
So, all right, so here are the head coach matchups. You got, of course, Coach Campbell on the right, and his numbers from this year. We are currently ranked number 2 in AAA. Is that new? Okay, good. I didn't know we'd moved up. That's great. And we haven't really started region play yet, so that doesn't not really relevant. Keith Wasson from Pinewood has been at Pinewood for quite a while. The numbers aren't great this year. A little bit of a rebuilding year for Coach Wasson, but he's a perennial playoff team in AAA, and I wouldn't be surprised, Trevor, by the end of the year they're not a threat. They're going to be a tough out for somebody.
I watched some of their film, and they look like they got the athletes. They just need to put it all together. They even have some size, it appears, on their offensive line.
Yep.
They just need to put it all together.
Yeah, I think they're young. And we had a short week too, so we don't have a lot of prep like we normally would. So we'll be flying by the seat of our pants a little bit as we go. But as you see here are the keys to the game for Pinewood. They're going to have to stop the run. As we mentioned earlier, Westfield struggled to run the ball last week, so they're going to come out and kind of assert themselves there. Pinewood is going to have to steal a possession with a turnover or maybe a 3-and-out or a 4-and-out and just kind of keep Westfield from controlling the clock. And Pinewood's really going to have to do that. For Westfield, tough week last week with the turnovers. A fumble. We had a fumble and a couple of interceptions. Going to have to be really disciplined pre-snap. And again, you mentioned St. Clair. I'm going to say the St. Clair brothers, in fact. I know last week was Jackson's week, and then it seems like a couple weeks before that, Stone's the one that had to walk off, not a walk-off, but the late touchdown. So you kind of brought them up. Those guys are tough to deal with on the offensive side.
Absolutely. I would love to be the quarterback throwing to those two guys. Fantastic combination.
That's a great segue, Trevor. As we look at our quarterback comparison here, you got Banks Booth for the Patriots. He's thrown for 882 yards with a 64% completion rate, 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, and 227 rushing yards, and really pretty comparable numbers. Braden Gay's thrown for several more yards, for over 1,000, pushing 1,100 already on the season, which is great considering we haven't even started region play yet. Completion percentage is almost 70% with 9 touchdowns. Yeah, and unfortunately, look, the number for interception was 0, but just had a tough. And it's not just interception doesn't fall on just the quarterback.
That's right.
It's receivers blocking the whole picture, and I'm sure he'll tell you that he didn't play his best last week. But unfortunately, all 4 of those picks came last week versus FPD. So really, if you think about that, his numbers were spectacular before that. So and still good. You're over a 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio in high school. That's pretty good.
With all of that happened last week, and he's still about 70% completion percentage, that's strong. That's a good campaign for him.
Yep, they've blocked well for him, and he's got some receivers that can really go get it and make something happen after the catch.
That's
and
right.
if you saw that last week, I talked to Jackson St. Clair earlier today. He caught a seam route. We kind of thought, well, I don't know, we were down 2 scores, that we might be out of it. He catches a seam route that he catches at about 12 yards, and next there's like a flame on the ground from where he just took off. Ran by the safety like he was just standing still, and next thing you know, it's a 1-score game, and we've got an onside kick possibility of going to win the game, and a game that you turned it over 5 times. So that really kind of feels like there's, you don't take any consolation in a loss, but at the same time, there's some positives to spin from it.
Absolutely. You don't want to play the what-if game and beat yourself up over it, but there was a lot to learn from last week. And if they clean up those turnovers, they'll be looking pretty this week.
Yep. So you see the captains meeting in midfield. You got Neil O'Brien. Let's see who we got. We got Michael Eason, Jackson St. Clair, and Nick Free. Yep, and for the Patriots, let's see, I've got their roster here. Looks like number 13. That's going to be Banks Booth, the quarterback. I'm working on getting the numbers for you folks. 54, Will Wasson. I believe that's the head coach's son. And I can't see the middle two. We'll see them momentarily, and I'll get those to you.
All right, stay there.
Looks like the...
I'm going to come back to you on JJ now, so you need to adjust. You got to. All right, now I'm coming back. See, actually, zoom in on the white hat.
74, Braxton Brinkley.
And I believe the other is 65, Carl Waters.
Okay, thank you. The young eyes, right? Carl Waters. Pinewood has won the toss and elected to receive. So, looks like the Hornets will start the game on defense. All right. So right before we get started here, let's take a look at the AAA top 10. You see Westfield at second. Valwood's kind of held on to that number 1 spot so far all year. Deerfield has clawed up to number 3. Tift area, where their struggle with Southland last week, dropped us a couple spots. Lakeview Academy at 5. Frederica at 6. John Millage at 7, still holding strong, even though they've struggled a little bit this year with some tough competition. Terrell Academy, Piedmont Academy, and Pinewood ranked 10th there. You UC. Those would all be playoff teams if we started today. So, anyway, after that, we're going to have kickoff here right after this break. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors here on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network continues to be the best option for live streaming of prep sports in the Mid-State. We have expanded our coverage this sports year to various broadcasts of Westfield School athletics and multiple GIAA.TV championship events. MGSN is also developing our own video production operation, now known as Middle Georgia Video Production. MGSN and MGVP have the capability to provide live streaming options to support broadcast of live sports, local events, concerts, business meetings, and much more. Not only can MGVP execute live broadcasts, but we also excel in post-production video creation, allowing us to capture your most precious moments, brand your product line, and publicize any event on your social media pages. Let MGVP, with our live streaming experience and production capabilities, partner with you or your business for all of your video production needs.
Westfield traveled to Macon last Friday and went toe-to-toe with the defending Quad A champs in FPD. The Hornets jumped out to a 10-0 lead late into the second quarter and held a lead into the fourth quarter. Before turnovers and untimely penalties were the Hornets' undoing, and the comeback fell just short against the Vikings in Mactown. The Hornets were hoping to get back at home in the Hornets Nest and celebrate homecoming 2024, but Hurricane Helene has forced the festivities to a halt, and the game moved to Wednesday, where Westfield is facing off against a wounded Pinewood team with upset on their mind. Will the Hornets turn the tide on the season yet again and notch a win before the tropical flood commences? Or will Pinewood play a spoiler and bring an early storm to Perry tonight? It's Pinewood Christian versus Westfield. Kickoff coming up next, only on MGSN.
Welcome back to Westfield School for tonight's competition between Westfield and Pinewood. And we'll get ready to kick off with Westfield kicking off, Coach, I like to do as we go into any game. I like to see have that ball coming out of the half. It's important. So let's look at you see on the screen there the officials for tonight from the Middle Georgia Football Officials Association.
JJ, focus on the officials.
So we get ready, Brock Johnson, to tee it up, and we'll be kicking deep. Trevor to the Patriots. They have got a couple of guys back. It looks like a number 5 who is.
Folsom Pound.
Okay, that's an interesting name. And I can't see the other number now, but
Is it 11?
it could be. I've got Maddox Lewis.
That's
Yep.
right.
Okay.
Oh, Benji's going to run it.
So we got a little bit of a delay here for some reason. Not sure what's going on.
You're following the ball carrier, you're zooming in tight, and you're following the person.
Okay, official changed sides. Not sure why that happened, but because now there's one on this side, but either way. So Johnson ready to tee it off. You got the whistle, and toe meets leather. Ball's on the ground up the middle. It's going to be picked up by number 5. Going to try to work to their right side. And we're going to run him out of bounds right at, we'll say, the 30-yard line, Trevor. So, well, maybe the 31 even, but that's okay. So it'll be Patriot ball coming out of their own 30, almost right at the 30-yard line. You can see the replay there. Good contain there from Jackson St. Clair to force him out of bounds. And waiting on the ball to be put down.
I'm
Right
expecting
at
Pinewood to
the
be
30.
a little run heavy. But they do like to spread it out some, at least formation-wise, but I think they're
Yep.
going to try to keep it on the ground.
They're in a power run set here to our defense's right. You get jet sweep right out of the gate. There's a dead ball whistle.
That handoff went to JoJo Tippett. He's one of their best players.
He's noticeable, but we got an early penalty on a dead ball, so I'm assuming that was a false start on the Patriots. See if we can.
All right, I got you now.
They've got some good-looking players on the offense here.
They really do.
The receivers look good. They look stout. In the film I watched, JoJo Tippett looked like he could carry it and catch.
They're actually moving the ball over to the right hash, which is where I thought it should have been to start. But good length from the Patriots. The right tackle looks like he's got some really good size, 74 on the roster. That's Braxton Broxley, 6'1", 255, so good size there. A little run off the right side with the quarterback. We hit him in the backfield, but he ends up getting about 5 back to the original line of scrimmage.
He ran with some power there.
He did.
Banks Booth picks up 5.
So we'll actually may give him 6 here, depending on the spot. Nope, it's 5. I apologize. But yeah, so 2nd and 10 now
Good
for the
pursuit
Patriots.
by Westfield there, getting many green hats to the ball.
Yeah, it's really important for those D linemen to work down the line of scrimmage when they get that action away from them. But those green uniforms look sharp with that gold shining on the helmet, doesn't it? We've commented on that, seems like every week, but these really, when the lights get shining and it gets dark, you can really see it reflecting. I'm going to pass. He wanted to hitch. He throws the hitch and go, and we bite. Unfortunately for the Hornets, he overthrows his receiver. We bit hard on the hitch there, and he double moved us. And Trevor, that might have been an early 6 if he'd have made an accurate pass.
I wonder if that's something they had seen on film. If we're aggressive,
we are aggressive.
Is very aggressive, and so I wonder if that's something they had scripted.
Right, and a lot of times too, if you kind of hitch right at the first down marker, you're more inclined to believe that's where they're throwing the ball. Is sticks route, right? So big 3rd and 10 here for the Hornets. If they can get off the field, they should end up with decent field position after a punt. But got to make a stop first. It really has kind of been a thorn in the side of the Hornets, that 3rd down defense. They go back to the first play. That's the jet. The Hornets had that completely bottled up. That might be a loss of yardage on the play. You could just see from the start, that play had nowhere to go. In fact, the Hornets walked down a DB, kind of a walk down safety right to that side, nowhere to go.
Beautiful pursuit by the defensive line, as you were just talking about, coming down and filling in from that cutback lane, keeping him from being able to reverse field there.
I think that was Michael Leesom that walked down late to the line of scrimmage from his, I don't know if they call him a safety or kind of an extra linebacker. They may have, a lot of these defenses have a rover name or something like that, or a pony, but he'll walk down inside. So the Hornets have 10 guys at the line of scrimmage looking like they may come after it. And we're going to get a timeout. I don't know if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh, we had 12 guys on the field. Coach Campbell called it. Fortunately, looks like we'll see here if anybody kind of steps out of the huddle. I believe I counted too many.
It was a great catch by Coach Campbell to get that timeout.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's 12. So sometimes you put in a special punt block and there's a miscommunication.
Ben Holbert was back there to return that.
Right.
He had a fantastic beginning to a great return before he lost it last week, and I know he'll be ready to make up for that because he had a good thing going.
He chased that ball down over his head. It was really impressive. Nice. Yep. And FPD did a good job of getting a hat on the ball and knocking it loose. So it looks like I saw a player step off the field. So I think the numbers are right now. The Hornets he's had a chance to coach them up. So we'll see if they kind of fall back on the snap or if they come after it.
Yeah, let's see what Jackson does down here at the bottom of your screen.
The quarterback is the punter, 13. So you got to keep that in mind. They're running the play. They're running the play, and he's open. Yeah, I noticed that he wasn't at punting depth.
We were not ready for that.
When you're
Maddox Lewis on the reception for Pinewood.
So he splits into a 2x2 set and throws a route, and we were trailing on the play. Here's your replay. There's the catch there by number 11. So when you're 1 and 5, Trevor, those are the kind of things you do. You fake it from your own 30-yard line.
Hold nothing back.
On 4th and 10. So again, the Hornets can't get off the field on the trick play. There's the jet sweep again. We contain it. And Brock Johnson with a great tackle. That's going to be a loss of, we'll call it 5 yards on that play.
I love watching Brock Johnson play football.
Yeah, he's tough, man. He's a physical football player for sure.
I feel like you can put him anywhere.
I agree. I mean, he's physical enough to step down in the box and play that, extra linebacker if you need him to. Or, of course, he's very valuable at corner as well. it kind of makes him even more special to have a corner that physical, right? It's hard to run to that edge.
And I love watching him run the ball on offense.
Oh, yeah.
He looks for contact.
Yeah, he doesn't avoid it, that's for sure. So there's that set again. Gonna look to pass. We get a little crossed up. We end up getting him on the ground, but that's a gain of about 15 yards.
I don't know if that was
maybe
by
even 20.
design for Pinewood, but it looked to me like there was some miscommunication on their part.
I thought the slot was
off.
Yeah, I thought the slot was looking at the quarterback like, what's the play? And then he snaps it. And, so there was some confusion.
In the passing lane. I don't know if that affected the eyes of our DBs there.
Right. But you got to be feeling good if you're Coach Watson here. Your team's took a fake punt on 4th down, but you're driving the ball down the field. You're inside the Hornet 30, and not only that, you're running that clock down. You're approaching 4 minutes of game time.
And that's what they want to do. They want to limit Westfield's possessions.
He's going to probably fake that. He does. Quarterback keeps it and runs right into Drew Olf, number 12, who sticks him right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half-yard lost.
That was a great stick there by the junior.
Got a line change like in hockey right here, Trevor.
Who's coming in there? Luke Wicker, I believe.
Yeah, there you see the replay there. Good tackle there by Olf. I see Luke Wicker. I see Rigdon McCall come in. Drew Keller, number 9. And the freshman, I'm looking at the wrong roster. No, Brooks Bentley. I know Brooks. I couldn't find his number on the roster. I was looking at the wrong one. Anyway, so Pinewood ball now 2nd and 10. The quarterback's going to roll to his right, look to pass. He gets rid of it, but he's really throwing that one away. We had him covered up pretty well. 3 guys covering 2 over there, and he was feeling a little pressure coming from the aforementioned Brooks Bentley. Here comes your
Starters for Pinewood.
All right, here come your starters for Pinewood. We've talked about some of these guys already. Watson is the running back. Quarterback is Booth. The receivers are Folsom Pound and Maddox Lewis. Tight end, Sonny Burkhalter. Running back, Grayson Brinkley. And the line across the front, left to right, Carl Waters, Emmett Burke, Cooper Wilson, Wyatt Mathis, and Braxton Brinkley. A couple of those guys have good size, but as a whole, Trevor, it doesn't seem like they have a lot of beef on the team. I know their offensive line looks pretty good, but as far as size goes, they fake the jet away from the formation strength, and the quarterback keeps it back underneath, but he's swallowed up by Thatcher Reddick. You have to really work those linebackers, and Thatcher knows this. He's been taught this since way back when he was in middle school for us, and I'll talk about it in a second. Here's your defensive starters for Westfield. You got Drew Keller at end. We've also seen Drew Wolf there as well. Rigdon McCall, Banks Reddick at tackle. Neil O'Brien at the other defensive end. Linebacker Michael Easom, who we mentioned. We just mentioned Thatcher Reddick at linebacker, Carter Black at linebacker. In the secondary, you got Russ Holly and Grayson Waller at safety, and Brock Johnson and Wynn Hoots at corner. And we're looking at a long field goal try.
40-yard field goal attempt for Pinewood.
A 40-yard field goal. I can't see the kicker's number. They're going to try to get it up. The snap and hold are good. The kick is up. He's got a leg. Wow. That looks plenty good. That'd have been good from 50, Coach.
36.
Jeez. So we got 36 as Alvin Vincente, a 5'8" junior, and
that
might be a soccer player. I don't know. That was a 40-yard field goal with plenty of room to spare. So the Patriots are on the board, 3-0. Used up almost half the first quarter on the drive.
I'm sure Westfield wants those 2 long pass plays back. You take those away, and it was not a bad defensive stand for Westfield, especially to be able to hold them to 3 points.
The 4th down play on when they came out, there's the kick there. You'll see it there. You'll see, watch the ball through. He had a lot of extra leg on that. That was impressive. Probably the best kicker we've seen this year, I'd say without a doubt, which we'll probably see him again here on the kickoff. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. I'd imagine he can kick it to the end zone if he wants to.
I think there's some college teams that would be happy to take him now.
Yeah, you're probably right. But you never know sometimes, and I don't want to, I'm guessing here. I didn't pay attention. He may have kicked it off the ground. Some of these kickers that are really good, they kick it off the ground in high school even though they're not required to. So sometimes, though, when you take that tee away, kickers all of a sudden aren't as good. But he may not be. I'm not saying that's the case with him. We'll see. Remind me to pay attention next time they try a field goal. We'll see if he's got a tee on the ground. So Vicente marks his steps off. Patriots in a 6-4 formation, which tells me he's probably going to try to swing it. They kick to one of the corners. Oh, and they go onside. And we bobble it, but it goes out of bounds, fortunately for the Hornets. One man there was Michael Easom, and he didn't field it cleanly on the first bounce, but he makes a great decision to let it go out of bounds after it passes him. So the Hornets will possess the ball in great field position just on the Patriot side of the 50.
Like you mentioned
Or
earlier.
our own side of the 50, I'm sorry.
Like you mentioned earlier, when you're 1-4, you know, you can take those risks, take those shots.
You have nothing to
You
lose
got to
for
be
sure.
ready.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting here is your midfield after an attempted onside kick, do you take a shot out of the gate? Sometimes, you know, as a coach, you see a matchup, and I can tell you the safeties are not playing real deep, and we got a one-on-one matchup down here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see
We're on you, Trent. I'm going back to JJ now.
there's your jet look to St. Clair, and he's got speed to get to the edge. He does, tries to make a man miss, and is tackled, probably gets about 5 yards on the play, so.
It wasn't bad pursuit, but Jackson's so quick, he was able to get 5 out of it.
As soon as the ball hit his hands, he found another gear. You'll see it here. He really accelerates there, pumping those arms. But you could see some one-on-one matchups when they motioned to that last set. So see if Coach Campbell comes back to that at some point.
You got to stay with it, JJ. You're the only replay I got right now. I don't have the other camera. I don't have the main.
We're going to have 2 minute in motion if I don't let them get set. There was some discrepancy about who was on and who was off. Hornets figure it out. St. Clair in deep motion now. Going to run a little rocket toss, and he's got to turn on the Jets. He does get the edge. We'll give him maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Clearly, Coach Campbell and his staff had seen something on film, or maybe they had a soft edge they could get to. Because both plays right out of the gate trying to get to the edge. Leads the Hornets in a 3rd and a short 5.
The Stone brothers stretching the field a little bit. Maybe they're trying to soften up the middle so that we can establish something on the ground.
Nice shot, Benji.
I would bet that this is 4-down territory right out of the gate right here. So Hornets show a little tight bunch set to the right side. Now they motion Reddick across the formation. He pulls it, throws into the flats to Reddick, and he drops it.
Oh.
That's reminiscent of Saquon Barkley versus the Falcons the other night, dropping that same route.
He would have had a first down, I believe, if he.
I think
he
easily so.
handled that.
And Coach Campbell makes the decision early. He's going to punt it. And of course, you know, I was hoping that they'd get 3 or 4 yards and make it a 4th and 1, maybe 4th down territory, but not 4th and a long 4 or 5. So St. Clair back to punt. Pinewood puts nobody back. Just playing a punt safe. So we'll interesting to see if he hangs this one up or tries to punt it to the corner. St. Clair hangs it up. It needs to die. Oh, good.
Good.
That was a good play by Wynn, but Wynn Hoots, but when he flipped it behind his back, he kind of pulled it into the end zone with him, unfortunately. So really good try. Almost had him pinned at the 1-foot line, but didn't work out. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. And that's what you're hoping happens when you play punt safe.
That's right. If Stone could have had a little bit more hang time on that, we might have been able to down it inside the 20. But either way, not bad, not bad.
So the Hornets will come back out on defense again, hoping to have a little better results. And really, I shouldn't even say that because they really played pretty good last series other than the 4th down play. There's the jet fake. Quarterback comes up the middle, and he breaks free. And the question is, can we run him down? I think Hoots will track him down. He does eventually, but he's inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal from about maybe the 7. I don't see the spot yet. Call it the 8. On a big play there. It looks like sometimes, Trevor, when you get that jet motion, you got to be careful about chasing that eye candy, right? And those linebackers. Right. I'm not sure that's what's happened. Maybe we can see it on a replay, but we kind of abandoned the middle there. See if we did that. Yeah, you can kind of see there. We chased the motion a little bit, left just a little bit of a crease, and there was a good block made by one of the Pinewood linemen.
And it widened Thatcher Reddick just enough for them to get a good seal on him. But Wynn Hoots tracking him down, that was an impressive play.
Yeah,
there.
that's about the 5th time we've seen that this year. He can run down anybody.
And almost punch the ball loose.
Yep. That ball almost got loose also. That's Thatcher Reddick leading a charge there, along with Michael Easom and Who's that on? Oh, Brooks Bentley again. I've got to memorize Brooks' number. It seems like every time he comes in the game, he makes plays.
Making plays, that's right. Yeah, Thatcher stood him up strong there.
Yep. There aren't a lot of guys in this league, or any league for that matter, that are going to run through Thatcher Reddick.
No.
His dad sent me a clip of him playing linebacker a couple weeks ago. And, he took a pretty good block from a guard earlier in the game and kind of knocked him backwards. And Coach Farmer and I made a note of the fact that we bet he'd get that guard back later. And sure enough, that guard flapped around on him, and Thatcher hit him right in the mouth and dropped it for a no gain. It was pretty. So Pinewood throws the quick pass. Johnson gets off a block beautifully and makes a play. I was about to scream for a holding call, and Brock just annihilates the block and makes the play.
Yeah, Brock fought through the block there, made a great stop. They had something there if they could have made that block.
The interesting thing there, and it looked to me like Brock defeats the block. That's not easy to say. To the inside, actually gave up his outside arm, which he's coached not to do, and still made the tackle. So we talked about his toughness earlier. I wouldn't want to block that joker. So 3rd and goal now, after 2 plays that have gained very little. Fake on the quick pass. We're in position. He's got to make a play. Does he make the catch? He does. Great play by the Pinewood receiver. That's going to be a touchdown for the Patriots. And suddenly the Hornets are reeling a little bit. I didn't catch the number of who made the catch.
Michael Eason was in position to make a play. He just a jump ball.
Yeah, I think he gave up about 4 inches to that guy, too.
Yeah.
That guy's pretty tall. He went up and got it.
And it was a good throw by the quarterback.
Great throw. Sure was.
He gave his receiver an opportunity to make a play, and he did.
Hey, tilt down, JJ.
Really trying to take advantage of the aggressiveness of the Hornets there, again, with the pump fake to the flats and then through what ended up being a vertical, even though it was just a short pass. I'm trying to see if there's a – so, no, there's no T. I don't believe. He's kicking from the ground, which is interesting. I don't think you're allowed to return that in high school. You're not. The interception's thrown after the bad snap. Try to convert a 2-point conversion. Thatcher Reddick comes away with the interception. You can't return that. Here's the touchdown play. The pump fake. Eason's there. Good throw, good catch. Almost impossible to defend that.
My defense coordinator in high school used to say there's no defense for the perfect pass.
That's right.
Michael got his head around. He was trying to play the ball, but
his arm was in the face of the defender. That's not much you can do. You're right.
He made a great play.
So now 2:48 left in the first quarter. The Hornets find themselves trailing 9-0. And what I think anybody would have to say is a little bit of surprise, but now having coached against Pinewood for many years now, maybe they don't have the talent they've had in the past, and I don't mean that to disparage anybody on their team, but I have all the respect in the world for Coach Watson. I know what a great coach he is, and clearly he's had a plan coming in, and you can kind of say whatever you want to about the fake punt and all this stuff, but that was just a march down the field and make a play.
Yeah, and it looks scripted. It looks like they're on script doing what they want to do. And so now it's up to Westfield to turn around and make a play.
Yeah, we need to come down and score and put the pressure back on.
Let's watch our guys do something with it.
So it'll be interesting to see if they try to onside kick again here. I would bet not with a 2-score lead. But really it's come down to 2 big plays for their offense. The fake punt, a little high pooch to there's nobody there. We got to grab the ball. O'Brien falls on it on the 31-yard line.
Good job covering up the ball there.
So I feel like what you're seeing, yeah, it was for sure. I feel like what we're seeing is a team that's got nothing to lose.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing it all out there, you can get everything we've got, and Westfield really, like I said, 2 big plays. The long run from the quarterback on the last drive, the fake punt, or whatever it was on the 4th down on the first drive. Take those 2 plays away, we're still sitting here at a 0-0 game.
Right. But with 2:47 left in the quarter, it's time to turn it on.
It is. But there's a lot of football left to be played at the same time. So, little pistol set from the Hornets. With Neil O'Brien in the backfield. Going to go downhill with O'Brien. And that's the way you kind of get momentum back on your side. Did you see the way Rigdon McCall finished that block 15 yards downfield?
Beautiful. And Neil O'Brien showed great patience there.
He sure did. Wait for that hold.
He chopped his feet, waited on it to develop.
When you go for 7 or 8 yards, we'll call it 7 on first down, there's a lot that you can call on second down.
Oh, yeah.
You can
take a shot if you want to.
100%. If you took the words out of my mouth, you could take a shot right here. You could just stick with the running game. Just try to reassert kind of your dominance.
Which at this point, that's what I would stick with. I would try to pick up a first down on the ground, just see what.
Look at this, Trevor. Big 70 at linebacker. They've got an offensive lineman playing linebacker, just trying to get a little beef in the middle. You see that?
I see that.
Little blitz off the edge. Hits the slant. Mason Easton turns around and goes back outside. He cuts back underneath. I thought he might have had a chance to outrun him if he stayed wide, but I didn't have the best angle. Obviously, he did.
Was that an RPO there?
It probably was actually, but it didn't look like early. It looked out of the box that he was throwing it the whole time. So I can't say
he
for
may
certain.
have counted them in the box.
That's
and
right.
He had the numbers.
Sure thing.
To pull it and
I
throw
do
it.
know that that's in the playbook, so may have been an RPO.
Offenses have come a long way, even since I played.
That was Mason Easton, by the way, on the catch and run. If I didn't mention that.
Sideline coming to you next.
So the Hornets with a little something working here. We saw this action on the first play of the game, and then ran the jet, but they fake it this time and go back out to the flats, and that's going to go for 6. That's going to go for 6.
One man to beat.
We got flags on the ground. It was blocked up well, I thought, but they might get us for an illegal block or a hold back with Win Hoots or Wilt Leonard 1. I'm not quite sure who made the foul. Let's see if they got a block in the back. So let's see if we can catch that here. Got the motion out. He's going to throw the ball back to the far side of the field here on the replay. Oh, they're going to get 68, Wilt Leonard. Yep. Yeah, I see it.
You hate that. That was a beautiful play. Set up well. He read the blocks and then turned on the jets at the end there. Let's see if we can do it again.
So, interesting sub here. Brock Johnson comes in at quarterback. You have to think they're thinking quarterback run here, get an extra number in the box. I'm sure this was part of a design plan. Wouldn't be surprised to see him run off tackle right behind Thatcher Reddick. You get motion across. It's the same play Pinewood ran. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Makes another man miss on the sideline. Accelerates and makes number 9 feel him. He wants him to feel him.
Finish it.
Just an impressive run. 2 guys miss, stiff arms another one, and just finishes the play. You can see the replay here. Missed tackle there. Makes another man miss with a little pat on the helmet there, and just lowers his shoulder on 9.
Making a man miss in the backfield right there was so important because they had him for a loss. He made a great move and made something really special out of that.
Yeah, he sure did.
And he'll stay in the game.
The interesting thing there is he ran it away from his blocking back, Thatcher Reddick. Kind of the same set. Motion across again. Fakes again. He's going up the middle this time, and he's untouched. Well, found a little something there. The thing about Coach Farmer always says this, and he's right. Running with the quarterback is like playing with 12.
That's right.
Because now, instead of him handing off and just being a kind of a figure in the backfield, now he's an active member of the offense. So
that's right. And he runs hard.
He does, and I think we might have figured something up scheme-wise on him. When I say we, Coach Campbell and his staff. So we can bring our kicker in. Brock Johnson stays in the game to kick it. Court Pearson, the freshman, to hold.
He does it all.
They got around the left edge. I'm not sure. We didn't block that up, or it was a little slow. Here's the replay on the last touchdown there. Oh, just beautiful. The blocks were set up perfectly. We had them all sealed. It was just it was like a Sunday afternoon stroll for Johnson there going to the end zone. The blocked extra point leaves it 9-6, so after their missed extra point, I guess that kind of evens out. So 9-6 now with 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Hornets will be kicking off.
That was a good answer there. That's what we needed. We need to show a little life, make some plays.
And I like that it was, I know we had the pass play that would have scored, it got called back, but it was flexing our muscle running the football.
That's right. Yep.
I think a lot of times when you're the better team on paper, right, it's good to come out and assert your dominance in a way that shows you that, hey, we're more physical than you are.
And when you can do that, when you can run the ball effectively like that, it breaks the will of your opponent.
100%. I think you might have played a down or two of football in your life. It sounds like it.
It's been a while.
Were you the one breaking the wheel, or you the one getting the wheel broken? Probably on both sides.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I bet. So Johnson's going to kick it off. Short approach to the ball, a little high pooch. That one may go out of bounds. Stay in. It does go out of bounds. So they'll get the ball. I think it's the rule is at 35, unless they make us re-kick it. I'd imagine he'd take the ball.
So, yep, they're going to take the ball. Offense is on the field, so they'll get it on the 35, which, you hate to get the penalty, but the average starting field position is probably going to be the 30, because if they catch that ball, it's on the 20. He's probably going to get to the 25 or 30, so you're giving up 5 yards.
Their first starting field position was at the 30.
Yeah,
so
it's, not a huge deal. I know Coach Campbell would disagree with me on that. He wants to execute the way they're supposed to. So there's the jet, and we've got numbers out there. That was Russ Hiley made first contact, and the play's finished off by Wynn Hoots coming up from corner. And I won't say his name yet again. I see Brooks Bentley in on another tackle. And as I say that, here comes the line change. Drew Wolf, Rigby McCall, Neil O'Brien. I think that's Caleb Andrews. And we got to the end of the first quarter. That's gonna, as we tick down under 10 seconds now, Pinewood's gonna be content to let it run out, as you'd expect. So a lot of action here in the first quarter. Probably a little more from the Patriots than we actually thought. But as we end the first quarter, the Hornets are trailing 9-6 here at the school, at Westfield School, and you will be right back after this word from our sponsors on the Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network continues to be the best option for live streaming of prep sports in the Mid-State. We have expanded our coverage this sports year to various broadcasts of Westfield School athletics and multiple GIAA.TV championship events. MGSN is also developing our own video production operation, now known as Middle Georgia Video Production. MGSN and MGVP have the capability to provide live streaming options to support broadcast of live sports, local events, concerts, business meetings, and much more. Not only can MGVP execute live broadcasts, but we also excel in post-production video creation, allowing us to capture your most precious moments, brand your product line, and publicize any event on your social media pages. Let MGVP, with our live streaming experience and production capabilities, partner with you or your business for all of your video production needs.
Get your running shoes ready.
Welcome back to the Westfield School as we are here to watch the Hornets play the Pinewood Patriots. Pinewood with an early edge at the end of the first quarter, 9-6, getting ready to start the second quarter here with Pinewood ball on their own 33-yard line. Send a man in motion across formation. Going to fake the jet, wants to pass, takes a big hit from Olf. They're behind the defense, but he overthrows his target again. Olf with a big hit on the quarterback. He had his hands on his head like he thought he may have done something wrong, but the hit kind of arrived with the throw, Trevor, so I didn't think much was there.
I had my eyes in the backfield there. I didn't see how they got behind the defensive secondary, but he had a man.
Yeah, he did. But the pressure from Olf really affected the throw. You can see here he hits him right when he gets ready to throw, and he ends up hanging and throwing as far as he can. But that I'm worried about. I know Coach Lee Campbell is probably giving them an earful now that twice they've left somebody behind them. So
I think Brock got caught with his eyes in the backfield that time, but he'll clean it up.
There's the jet sweep again, and we've got all kinds of numbers over there. And
that looks like
I didn't want to say it out loud, but that was pretty clear cold, and I think every referee on the field saw it. So, and that's actually a loss of yardage. We'll call that. It's going to be third down, and which I don't know if he'll take the penalty. I probably would consider. I'd consider declining it, although it would put them at second and 25. But they are going to decline it, so it'll be third, and we'll call it a long 15. I'll check that spot, and he's moving it 14. Third and 14 now. So the play before that, the quarterback took the hit and he took the deep shot. You're a lot younger than me, but and I know you're not a Georgia fan, and I'm not either. But I used to hate it because when David Green played at Georgia, I don't know if you remember him. He and David Pollock played at the same time. He'd do that play action and hide the ball behind his hip, and sometimes the defense would get completely lost, and he'd pull it out and throw it.
Oh yeah.
So it reminded me of him a little bit there.
Yeah, and if we don't get our eyes disciplined here, I mean that could hurt us.
So was it fourth down? Did I lose the track of the down? They did. They ran a play before the break. That was the problem. So they ran a play before the break. So now it's fourth down.
They ran a play on this series before the quarter break.
So fourth and 14. The Patriots are back to punt, but again, they're in like an offensive formation. So, but the Hornets are in a safe look, and the punter does get it away, a little spiral. That's going to be a returnable kick for Esom. He's got one man to beat. He's got to tuck that ball away. We've talked to him about that before. Scares me a little bit. He carries it away from his body. But Hornets with good field position after the turnover or holding them to a punt. So they'll be starting on their own 44-yard line.
It's a tricky little formation because he's not at the full depth that you would punt from, but he's also deeper than a normal shotgun.
I think, and then, of course, the proof is in the pudding from earlier, but I think they're fully prepared to run an offensive play. They line up, and the coach signals from the sideline, okay, they're in the defense, punt it, or we got an advantage, throw it. I think he's calling it from the sideline. So it's tough to defend for sure.
And they called, that first punt, we were coming after it. 10 men on the line.
Yep. So the Hornets look like this is they can throw from any set they have. The Patriots have 9 guys right up on the line of scrimmage, 8 rather. We motioned St. Clair across to pull one man out. He wanted to throw it to Thatcher Reddick on the seam and ate it and made a good decision. Actually, he's going to end up getting about 6 yards on the scramble.
You take that on first down.
Wanted to hit Reddick kind of up the seam or like a little hook route there for about 8 yards, but they kind of swallowed that up and Braden Gay made a good decision to put it under his right arm and fight. And, yeah, you're right, 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Like we said last possession, whatever you want.
That's just a picture-perfect view right there with that ball right in the W.
Right on the W? That's true. So trips to the near side. Tight end's covered up, so he'd be swinging out to Neil O'Brien. Got the edge. Got the edge. Little stiff arm, he might stay in it. Borderline horse collar there, but down to the 10-yard line. It's going to leave the Hornets first and goal from the 10.
And great blocking there on the perimeter by his fellow receivers there.
Yeah, receivers that block, Trevor, are worth their weight in gold. You'll see it here. There's the swing pass out to 19, Neil O'Brien. You got to see Stone St. Clair, and Mason had a block that you didn't quite see, but it was there.
Beautiful.
Hornets come out with Drew Keller in the backfield. He's going to get the carry, run around the right side, pick up about 5 following his blockers. Going to leave second goal from the 5 for the Hornets.
He did a good job of cutting inside that block. I was afraid he was going to continue to stretch it out, and they were going to string him out, and it was going to be a loss, but he turned it up, put his foot in the ground, and made a little bit out of it.
I'll tell you, and I hope this isn't embarrassing, but Drew Keller, when you look at him, you forget he's a sophomore because he looks like he ought to be a sophomore in college.
He's a big
boy. He's over 6 foot tall, probably weighs about 210, 215.
Yeah, the first day I came out to practice in the off season and I saw him.
Yeah, and he can run too when he really has a chance to open it up. See if we get the jet here. We don't. Gay keeps it. Got room to run. He's in.
He's in there.
He's in. Not quite as clean as Johnson's run was. We didn't have it blocked up quite as well, but Gay snuck it in.
And honestly,
right through the contact.
I didn't get a good look at it, but it looked like he had it either way he wanted it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Up if he wanted to give it.
Yeah, it looks like the Pinewood defender was actually in the hole, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it didn't like he really wanted to engage. So just like that, this game has been turned around.
Yeah, we turned it on.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can keep the momentum on defense.
And again, I feel like I need to say there's a lot of game to play left. There's a lot of games still left to play. Again, I think we're a little slow on the hold and kick, and the Pinewood's able to get into the backfield and block another one to leave the score at 12-9. There's your replay again on the touchdown pass, or touchdown run rather, by Braden Gay. So let's hope the game doesn't come down to a field goal, because so far we've been really good in that operation. It's been really good all season. So I'm sure Coach Campbell is. I think I see a couple of coaches down there right now, working Coach Harden and
my man
Coach Ledford working on that right now.
My man Alvin Vicente, he can kick it from midfield. So let's not get
you don't want to get in that battle. But I like what the Hornets have gone to. They're running the football. Really kind of like we talked about earlier, flexing their muscle a little bit, asserting some dominance. And the defense got a big stop last possession, so got to be careful here. Don't give up anything in special teams, and keep taking care of business. Sometimes you can, all this went down. The moving of this game all went down yesterday morning. The between first and third period. It all kind of happened like in a flash. I'll get into the details later if I have time, but I was telling you earlier, it was just kind of a whirlwind of activity, moving the middle school game, canceling the middle school game, moving the varsity game, rescheduling this. And anyway, Johnson's kick is a little deeper this time. He kicks it deep. It's a good kick there. Got a little alley, but we close it up. Good tackle made. Who was that? Stone St. Clair. That's going to put them at about the 28-yard line. That's pretty good there. But so my point was with all the whirlwind of activity with the game rescheduling all of a sudden, and don't forget this was homecoming week, and they've basically said no, the dance is going to stay on Saturday, but we've canceled the homecoming activities for the game. We'll do that in a couple of weeks, and I'll get into detail about that later too. But you have to wonder if we came in a little bit, I don't know, just not really feeling like we need to play a game.
Yeah.
So, like it's a Wednesday practice instead of a game.
That's right.
But when those lights are on, man, it changes things. So that's a little trap or counter there. And look, 27, Brooks Bentley just eats that up. Now he gets help from Carter Black and 2 freshmen, by the way, making that play.
That's right.
But Brooks Bentley just flashes, man. You can see here, Brooks is at end. He got a little upfield and then came back and made the play. So pretty impressive.
Thatcher finished it off there.
Some sort of trap action. I saw the guard pull. It might have been a counter, but. So the freshmen accounting themselves well. The Hornets are flipping their front a little bit. Both linebackers are walked up. Throw a little short route. He saw Reddick and wanted to go down in a hurry.
I would too.
Me too. But we'll give them a gain of about 2 or 3 yards. So we'll call it 3rd down and 6. Maybe a long 5, actually.
Going back to playing on a Wednesday night, coaches love to keep the routine as much as possible.
Very much so.
That.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure being thrown off your routine, it matters.
When Coach Campbell originally came to me yesterday morning about 8 o'clock and said, why don't y'all play, meaning our middle school team, why don't y'all play on Wednesday night to avoid Thursday night rain? Even that threw me. That's like one day, and I'm like, I maybe, yeah. So you're talking about moving up 2 days, a little hitch and go, the double move again. We get a little pressure. He might be in trouble. Oh, he's going to get away from it. O'Brien gets picked up. He's going to get the edge, but he's out of bounds. The pin on the spot. It's a good play, athletic play by the quarterback. He ran about a country mile and only got a yard of field gain. But he literally ran from one side to the other. We had a couple chances to catch up to him, but he's a quick guy.
And we're lucky that he stepped out of bounds when he did, because he was diving for that first down.
He landed past the chain, but he was clearly out of bounds. So they give him 1. It's going to be 4th down and 3 now. And, of course, if you're the Hornets, you got to be careful here. Neil O'Brien doubled over because he chased him a country mile. As you can see, there's 19 chasing him. Turns around and ends up taking a lick right here.
And you got to give Banks Booth credit. He's giving it all he's got.
Yeah, clearly out of bounds. Russ Holly forced him out of bounds. So the Hornets will stay in their base defense but drop one guy, and that's Michael Easom. And they'll get a timeout. Watson, this may be a deal where Watson just wants to get his quarterback a breather. Right. After doing all that running. And he may consider going for this. I know it's not the ideal spot, but 4th and 3 in a game that, you're already down 3 in, and you just 2 straight possessions, you couldn't stop and run. You've got to play smart here if you're the Westfield defense. Certainly don't jump off sides.
What would you do if you were in Pinewood situation here?
I think you punt the ball. That's too deep for me. Yeah, you just got to trust your defense.
I would do, especially since it's 9-12, and you can kick it from 60 yards away. I would play the field position game.
I'm looking across the field, and Pinewood doesn't have great numbers. I'm kind of doing a quick estimate of about 25 kids. So you have to think probably a lot of those guys on offense will turn around and play defense too. I've already mentioned the offensive lineman that's playing middle linebacker. So this may be as much of a get my defense a rest. Who knows?
Right.
I've had those years too where you got to take advantage. It's it'll be like late October and hot, and it's in the 60s at the game time, and I'm asking the referee for heat water breaks, and he's like, "What are you talking about? It's 60 degrees." I'm like, coach, it's really hot out here, ref. Can we get some water?" So
whatever works.
Motion 1 across, and they're going for it. He tries to get the edge, but that was a poor idea to leap over Brock Johnson.
And they're both a little slow to get up, but
yeah. Johnson's holding his arm a little bit, but he's up and running off the field. So
2 warriors right there, putting in all the effort.
There was, I believe, somebody was there, even if he had happened to make successfully the leap over Johnson. I think there was somebody right behind him to clean him up.
Yeah, I don't think he would have gotten the first down either way.
But there's your answer, you know. And when you're that to me says that Coach Watson says, I'm not sure we can stop him.
Right.
So I'm trying to force the issue right here. And that probably was part of the game plan coming in. We're going to go for it on 4th down. So and again, I haven't seen them play. That may be something they're doing regularly. Now's the time you took a shot. Good field position. Just got a turnover. Yep. He's going to look for something deep. Got a little pressure. Flag down. Gay runs for a good gain of just like last drive. Picks up 5 on the first play after he eats a pass. But I think we're going to have motion on the Hornets. But I don't. Flag is deep in the backfield.
Possibly turned upfield a little early there on the motion.
On the motion? Okay, I didn't catch that. Legal shift, that would be correct. 2 men probably in motion. But just for the record, if this was a Canadian football league, completely legal.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
he could have got even deeper.
Yeah, you can get a running start from the 50 and run on up. So after the penalty, the Hornets will be facing 1st and 15. He wanted to take a shot there, Trevor. You could tell. He set his shoulders to throw it deep, and then a guy got in his face.
He had Stone running down the numbers.
Keller again in the backfield. Nick Free motions back and forth across the formation. He's going to throw the swing out to Keller. He's got the edge, runs through some contact. They make the tackle, but a solid gain of about 7 or 8 yards on 1st down.
And so I played a little quarterback, and I can tell you some of those throws, like those bubble screens and those swing passes, are a lot harder than they look. And he put that ball, and he has so far tonight. He's put that pass on the money every time.
Well, you know, working with young quarterbacks, because, you know, coaching at the middle school level, I can tell you I like calling that play to the right with a right-handed quarterback better, because you just catch the ball in this fire. When they have to turn and flip their hips to go the other way, it's a lot tougher. Both passes that he's thrown that way have been to the right. I know he's capable of doing it, but just something to kind of pay attention to. I'm going to throw the little quick out there to St. Clair. He was, of course, going to make the first man miss. That's why little shout out to Coach Farmer here. I'm going to say, water bug.
Water bug.
He's absolutely juked that young man out of his shoes. You'll see the replay here. Little short route to St. Clair. Skirt.
When I started coming out here 3 years ago, he was a sophomore, I guess, at the time.
Yep.
And wasn't getting a lot of playing time, but I could just tell by the way he ran routes that he was going to be special.
Yeah, he's been on a couple of college visits, Mercer last weekend and Samford the week before that, and I'm telling you, he can play at the next level. We'll see how that plays out. Certainly got the speed in the hands. There's a little tunnel screen back to him.
Oh!
Rode that tackle, makes another man miss, runs to another tackle.
He made that play.
Yeah, he did.
We missed a few key blocks there. It looked like it was going to be set up initially, and then a few guys slipped their blocks, but Jackson made it work.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about Jackson, you know, he's short, but he's not small. He's really quite strong. You can tell as he runs through these tackles here. You get the men out in front, little jailbreak, run through one tackle, ran through another, ran through a third.
Broke 3 tackles there.
Little tunnel screen, really. I shouldn't say jailbreak. That's tunnel screen. Looks like the Hornets are lining up to go for 2. Coach Campbell was saying enough of the PATs. So going for 2 there, chasing those points to try to make it 20-9. Currently 18-9 Hornets. Going to throw the fade to Easom. Great ball. And he ends up falling down, dropping out his hands as he hits the ground. It's a perfect pass. Easom just couldn't quite come down with it. Here's the replay on the touchdown. You can see the linemen all release. 1,000 in release. You see them all downfield. Missed that block, but he makes him miss. Runs through 2 tackles. St. Clair really good there on that play, and all week, like you said, 170 last week, and he's on his way this week too. There you go. He's got 306 yards receiving on the season. I'm assuming that's up to before tonight. Does not count tonight, which we'll see where he ends up there. On 19 receptions. I was about to try to do the math in my head, but thankfully Brett already did it. 16 yards per carry. Or per catch. That's pretty darn good.
That's right, and he's keeping that momentum going tonight.
He sure is, and And look, we've got 3 guys that can go get it and run. I mean, you saw Mason Easton there on the unfortunate weren't able to complete the play. We've seen Stone St. Clair do his thing. Those guys can all run, man. It's tough you can't. Sometimes it's easy to account for one guy that's fast, but when you've got 3, 4, 5 guys, Win Hoots comes in sometimes. He can fly. We saw him chase down the quarterback a while ago. I mean, and that's all kinds of guys. And you've got a couple of young guys that right now are like, if you was college, you'd say they're redshirting this year, right? They're just learning, right? Sheldon Benton can fly. He's a young guy that can really run. So he's a freshman. Returner tries to bounce it. That's not happening. That's Stone St. Clair again. I think he's made every kickoff tackle so far.
It was a form tackle, the way he finished it off. I love that.
Yeah, really ran through it and dropped him. So Pinewood takes the ball. They'll have it probably the worst starting field position of the day for them on the 21-yard line, to my recollection. I don't think we've pinned them any deeper than that.
Right.
I almost got them on the punt down here, but we couldn't quite make it. They've been at the 30, you're right. Or last possession was the 28, I think. So 21 this time, so we're moving in the right direction. So it's the same set we've seen. There's the same play scored on or almost scored on a while ago, but we swallowed up that time.
Luke Wicker, I think, made the play there.
Yeah, Luke's been coming on the last few weeks, Trevor. He's made more and more plays and got more and more playing time. He just seems to show up when he's on the field. It's impressive. And you got Banks Reddick in there, too, by the way. Neil O'Brien coming in for Brooks Bentley, who we've already mentioned several times. Drew Wolf is the other defensive end. So they've got a pretty solid 8 or 9 guys that are rotating on the defense, and it's really paying off for them. A lot of teams in our league don't have that.
I was about to say, it goes a long way when you can keep people fresh bodies rolling in and out.
Those DB types can run all day. You don't worry about those guys. There's the jet. The Hornets are going to swallow that up. Coach, I think they've kind of formationed them a little bit. They've kind of realized, because I noticed as soon as they came out in that set, Carter Black slid to the middle of the field, and Thatcher Reddick slid over to their strong side, and they ran right to him.
That's right.
Obviously, the Hornets have seen something on film that's kind of tipping them off.
And we've made adjustments, too, for the quarterback keep.
Yep.
They've tried that on this drive, and we've been ready for it.
Well, the first thing is a coachable thing that they should know, and I know they've been taught already, is that backside linebacker just has to pound his feet and not chase that eye candy, right? He's not going to make the tackle on the jet anyway unless it's 20 yards down the field. He's got to pound his feet and sit for quarterback. And the D-line, obviously, the 2 tackles inside need to do that, too. There's the quarterback keeping it again. He's got a little seam, and we miss him, and he's going to get the first down. We'll give him a gain of about 10, maybe a little more, 12. First down for the Patriots. We were kind of just talking about that. That little bit of that dead leg look, soft shoulder look the quarterback gave him to the outside, bounced him outside, and he ran up underneath him.
And it looked like they pulled the backside guard and tackle on that, so he had blocks set up there.
There was a little jet, so I guess that was quarterback counter then, if that's the case. Sometimes it's easy to get confused, but when there's action going one way, and then the quarterback goes the other with the backside guard and tackle, that's counter. But what a lot of teams are doing now is they're doing without the action and just pulling the guard and tackle, and it becomes GT power. Yeah. So it's easy to get them confused. Quarterback on the sweep, there's not going to be much there. He runs hard. He falls forward. I mean, you can clearly see he's their bell cow, but he's already wearing a knee brace, I see. And you're talking about 3 minutes left in the first half, and he's already moving a little slow, so you wonder how much of this he can take.
Yeah, he's carried the ball a lot already tonight. So we got 2nd and 7.
Yeah, we'll call it 7.
With 3 minutes to go.
Good look there of the Hornet defense. Caleb Andrews, another line change. Caleb Andrews and Brigden McCall, Drew Keller, Neil O'Brien, your front forward. The back 7 haven't changed, guys. So if I'm not repeating their names, that's why. That was a slow developing play. That was a timing issue there. That had no chance. Brigden McCall meets him in the backfield. And Drew Keller was there, and Carter Black. That was kind of one of those, hey, meet me at the quarterback. I'll see you in a few minutes. But that play was odd from the start. We kind of picked it up late, but you could tell he got the ball and had to wait on the motion guy to come through, so that play really had nowhere to go.
That's hard for your offensive line on a play they're expecting to get on the edge quickly
That's
to
right.
hold those blocks.
And really, when you run that jet, you teach your offensive linemen, especially the guys on the backside, you're just kind of scooping underneath and leaving that guy.
That's right.
But if there's a slow mesh, now those guys are unblocked. They're coming.
Right.
So 3rd and 12 now. Call it maybe 13 actually. So the Hornets see if they can get off the field here. Roll out to hit the quarterback's left. He has time. He gets the ball off. And again, we let somebody behind us. It's kind of been a little bit of a, pardon the expression, I'm kind of country. That's kind of been of a bugaboo tonight.
That's right. And that was the man that originally went on the jet motion, and we just didn't pick him up.
So you saw Carter Black had gotten into his drop, but that's a little deeper than he's used to dropping, I'm sure. Plus, that quarterback puts you in a bind when he rolls out because is he going to run? Is he going to throw? So
we used to call it a follow route. You had the receiver run everybody off, and then that guy that came on that jet motion.
Fade follow is what we used to call it.
There you go. Yeah.
Run a little fade route from
That's
the
what
X
it was.
receiver.
They
and
dropped
follow
it right in there.
He sure did. So we got a timeout for the Patriots as the Hornets come over and meet with their coaching staff to get their instructions.
Let's see if we can keep him out of the end zone here with a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, it'd be nice. We get the ball coming out of the half. It's 18-9. Probably not. I wouldn't call this is not by any stretch of the imagination a comfortable lead.
Right.
But we have shown some life on offense, so you really want to get a stop here, get the ball back. If you can come out from the half and maybe get a score on that first drive, you feel like, okay, now we're clearly in control of the game. So
we're in the most important 4 minutes of the game, right?
Two on each side, right? Yep.
That's right.
I agree. Usually I say like 8 minutes though. So you see there the Hornet cheerleaders. Got a great cheerleading staff. Unfortunately, they didn't get to deliver their homecoming pep rally today. So while we've got a second, let me mention that the homecoming game and festivities have been moved to October the 11th versus Calvary Christian. So what's that, 2 weeks from now? That's where the homecoming queen and all that stuff will be announced that night. So the dance is this Saturday. It's just a weird deal, but, hurricanes seem to take priority. So,
That's right.
And we, of course, lift up our prayers for all those that are in the path of the storm. I know it's going to get hit here as well, but we'll get a much weaker version than a lot of people are going to see. So. All right, back to the action. Pinewood's ball, 1st and 10. Going to throw it out on a little swing pass. We've seen that from the Hornets a few times. Tackle gets made, but they do give him about 5 yards.
And again, Thatcher was coming. I'm getting down if Thatcher's coming.
Yep. Michael Leeson ends up holding his spot there to make the play. Watson's scheme is really good. He's finding a way to move the ball. So the little bit of a different set here from the Patriots. You got trips to one side here. Going to throw something quick into the boundary, and I'm not sure he
completed that catch.
They're giving it to him, but I thought he bobbled it personally, but we don't get the benefit of all the replays. But again, there's a referee right on it.
And I think Wynn did a great job of attacking the ball, reaching for it, trying to knock it loose. It looks like he did knock it loose.
Well, we lose vision at the end of the play with the player standing there. But it's going to leave 3rd and 1 for the Patriots. You got to imagine it's going to be a quarterback downhill run here. Same set. There's the lead from the quarterback. He's going to get the first down. That's going to stop the clock. Well, I say it will. It didn't. Now it will. Stop the clock with 36 seconds left as the chains get reset. Now it's blown back in.
Pinewood still has one timeout.
Going to throw the ball on the hitch. And he goes down, which is the last thing your coach wanted.
For Westfield.
Yep, he's going to. I guess I was thinking he's going to call a timeout, but he didn't. So
you would have rather him drop that ball.
Yeah,
than catch
there's
it
a
and
lot
go
of time ticking off here for the Patriots. They're going to get a playoff. They try to get us to jump, and it looks like they did get us.
I think the back moved.
We usually allow a little buffer, but that time I came across the line. It's easy to do when they've run 4 or 5 plays in a hurry-up setting, and you're thinking they're trying to snap it quick.
And when you know that
But in
kicker's
all-
got a
but-
leg and you want to try to get him make a big negative play.
That's true. I was not thinking about that. They're well within his range. Another throw out into the flat for the hitch. He's going to pick up a first down, but get absolutely stuck. You want to guess who that was, Trevor?
It was 27 again, wasn't it?
Well, no.
25.
That was Carter Black was in on it, but you know who the major agitator there was with that big stick? Number 11, Brock Johnson.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I thought you'd have gone right there with me. I thought we were on the same wavelength. So timeout for the Patriots, 4.5 seconds left. You have to figure he's called timeout to get his field goal unit on the field.
You've called Brooks Bentley's name so often tonight. That's where my brain was.
Yeah,
at.
yeah, and which makes sense. He was probably near the play. He seems to end up around the ball a lot. I don't know Brooks well. He's a freshman that I have not had the joy to teach yet. So his mother is a teacher here, new this year, so we're excited to have him. Yep, kicker's coming on the field. So we'll see if Mr. Alvin Vincente, can hit from the left hash. It's probably the best hash for him. I think he's a left-footed kicker, isn't he? Yep.
I think that's right. I think
So we'll call this a 37-yarder, which should be
he may
easy for
he
his.
may land this on the practice field.
Yeah, it'd be easy for his length. Let's see if we can get a little pressure on it. Kicker's ready. The snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is away. Not as long. And I think he missed it wide left. He did.
Still had the leg for
Yeah,
it,
he had it, but it looked like he hit that a little low on the ball, real spinny. Yeah.
He didn't catch it like he did that.
Coach
first
Farmer
one.
likes to say in his kicking experience, the slower the spin, the better that ball's hit.
Yeah.
So that wraps us up at the half here from the Hornets Nest. Westfield leading Pinewood 18-9. We'll catch back up after the halftime break, and you'll hear these words from our sponsors. You're watching Hornet Football on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
No, you should be good.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network continues to be the best option for live streaming of prep sports in the Mid-State. We have expanded our coverage this sports year to various broadcasts of Westfield School athletics and multiple GIAA.TV championship events. MGSN is also developing our own video production operation, now known as Middle Georgia Video Production. MGSN and MGVP have the capability to provide live streaming options to support broadcast of live sports, local events, concerts, business meetings, and much more. Not only can MGVP execute live broadcasts, but we also excel in post-production video creation, allowing us to capture your most precious moments, brand your product line, and publicize any event on your social media pages. Let MGVP, with our live streaming experience and production capabilities, partner with you or your business for all of your video production needs.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo, Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy? Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy? Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy? Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and
The Middle Georgia Sports Network continues to be the best option for live streaming of prep sports in the Mid-State. We have expanded our coverage this sports year to various broadcasts of Westfield School athletics and multiple GIAA.TV championship events. MGSN is also developing our own video production operation, now known as Middle Georgia Video Production. MGSN and MGVP have the capability to provide live streaming options to support broadcast of live sports, local events, concerts, business meetings, and much more. Not only can MGVP execute live broadcasts, but we also excel in post-production video creation, allowing us to capture your most precious moments, brand your product line, and publicize any event on your social media pages. Let MGVP, with our live streaming experience and production capabilities, partner with you or your business for all of your video production needs.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Together. Athletic.
friendships.
Confidence.
Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Welcome back to Perry, Georgia, home of the Westfield Hornets, here at Ronnie Jones Field as we come out of halftime now as we ready for the second half kickoff. Hornets will be receiving the kickoff from the Patriots. 18-9. Trevor, it's a kind of an exciting first half. A little slow start for the Hornets, but they really kind of got it going right about the turn of the quarter, didn't they?
Right, yeah. They turned it on, which we were saying that, that we needed to make a momentum shift and turn it on, and we did. And Mo seems to be on our side right now.
Yeah, I had some big plays from Jackson St. Clair in that half on offense and several big plays by the defense. Seemed like they really kind of settled in and were able to stop the Patriots. Kicker with a high pooch kick, fair catch called by, is that Neil O'Brien?
Neil, yep.
Neil O'Brien, yeah. So Hornets will take the ball at about the 28, 29-yard line. Starting out this half, and they'll need to come out here. We talked about this at the end of the third quarter, or excuse me, end of the second quarter. But this, couple of minutes on each side of the half are so important. If the Hornets can kind of come out here and drive down and get a score, that's really you're going to feel like the way the Patriots have problems moving the ball, you got a commanding lead.
That's right. And this would have a completely different feel had they kicked that field goal, had they made that field goal right before half.
Made it a one-score game, 18-12, yeah. But he missed wide left. So the Hornets come out. Gay calls for a snap. Going to come out running the football to Drew Keller. He's off the right side. Not a lot doing there. Give him a gain of 1 or 2. Yeah, a solid 2-yard gain.
I think we got a generous spot there.
Let's see here. If he gets a little forward of him. There's a little bit of a hole there. I'd like to see Drew get a little more of a forward lean when he runs the ball. I know he's trying to be patient.
Gave him about 3 yards.
I think with that size, he could really run through some tacklers.
Which you're not in a bad situation if you can get 3 yards on first down. It's not ideal, but you're not in the hole.
Right, they really have the Patriot defense packed in tight. So see what he does here. Going to come out and run a little quarterback lead. He tries to bounce it. Probably would have been better standing between the tackles where his blockers were, but give him a gain of about 4, so we'll call it 3rd down and 3.
Yep, got to be patient there. I mean, we talked about that with Neil earlier in the game, how Neil kind of shuffled his feet, chopped, and waited on the hole to develop.
And Keller's been trying to do that some too. Braden certainly has the athleticism to run the football. Clearly, he's probably more comfortable throwing it.
Right, yeah.
Big 3rd down here early for the Hornets and the Patriots too, for that matter. Going to give the ball downhill to Keller. He runs into contact, and he's kind of stoned, but I think they're going to give him forward progress for a first down. They are.
And like you were saying, if he, in that situation there, if he got behind his pads a little bit more, low man always wins. So if he could have gotten just a little bit lower, he would have picked it up without question.
I agree, and he really was running hard there, and he had 2 hands on the ball, which I really like, because he did get met with a pretty good contact.
Right.
But a big pickup from the first down there for the Hornets. Gay's back in the gun with trips to his right. Going to send Reddick back in motion down into an inline spot there. Going to pass pro, go through the hitch to St. Clair. He makes the catch at the Pinewood Patriots. Number 10, Jordan Kinlaw, was on him immediately. So short gain. We'll call it 5.
A good timing throw there.
Sure.
In rhythm.
Yeah, and we've mentioned this a couple times already, but, if you can get 5 yards on first down, I mean, a lot of possibilities for 2nd and 3rd down.
Absolutely. You take that.
If you want to go conservative here, you try to run the ball, maybe throw some quick action with the passing game. Looks like a running set, honestly. So if you can pick up half of it here, you're 3rd and short. Are going to get the ball to Keller. Makes one cut, running hard, right at the stick. I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not.
It's going to be close.
They gave it to him. The man across the field was motioning for the clock to stop immediately.
It was a good kick-out block by Thatcher Reddick there, coming across the formation.
And Brock Johnson comes back in to play quarterback. Some confusion on the play call. Still got plenty of time on the play clock. Yep. So heavy run set. Carter Black's entered the game as a little, what we call a sniffer. I'll let you read between the lines on that. A little tight fullback. They come with a heavy blitz. Johnson, patient, holds on to the ball, breaks one tackle, and almost gets away. We'll give him 6 or 7 yards on that play. Just running hard.
Nothing but grass between him and the end zone. If he could have
had one guy to kind of get through, and he's able to trip him up. Really, I thought the Patriots raked at the ball and almost pulled it free, but Johnson was able to hold on to it. You'll see the replay here. the Patriots were really on that, firing down. There's the rip at the ball. He's able to hold on to it. And just one guy. Johnson again on the snap in the little single wing look. He's going to run off tackle. Got a little room. Running hard. Dragging guys. Breaks the tackle.
Oh, man.
Johnson may go. He's got a chance to go. Gets a good block there.
Got it.
Picks up a good block from Leonard. And Johnson into the end zone off another impressive run. Brock Johnson getting the job done, Trevor.
Love to see it. Love to see him breaking tackles, looking for the cutback, and he turned on the speed when he needed to.
I think that it was Law Leonard late there with a big pickup to make sure the defender didn't catch him. Johnson showed a little, not that I ever thought he didn't have speed, but he actually showed some good speed there. This is a little single wing set off the right side. Johnson off tackle, gets a good kick, wraps up, follows Carter Black, tries to cut back. Number 18 for the Patriots has a chance. Johnson just powers through that and then has that acceleration. And as you see 57 there, Leonard picks up a good little block there. So the kick is up and good from Johnson.
Do it all.
It was close again, but it gets it through. So 25-9, and Trevor, that's just the answer Coach Campbell was looking for.
That's right. Took it straight down the field. Great execution. Great blocking. And that power set when Brock's in the game and we've got extra blockers in the game and they're pulling guys and Thatcher Reddick's leading up in the hole. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
It is. If you're a football purist, and I know now the spreading the field and throwing it 30, 40 times in a game is kind of the thing, and we can do that. We're able to do that. We've shown that, which really helps you if you get in a situation where you're behind, like we were last week.
Right.
We're able to come back and almost catch up. But man, if you're a football purist like I am, and I know you are too, and Coach Farmer, he's here, he'd be saying the same thing. Seeing a well-blocked play that you can just run and fit up under a kick-out, man, that is block down, kick-out, block down, kick-out.
Art.
It is.
It is art.
It is.
I grew up playing with the full house backfield. So that's what I played in. And then in high school, we ran the power I.
Oh, okay.
So I love to see guards and tackles pulling and leading, and it's a beautiful thing.
Johnson moves over. He's going to kick it this way, I think. He does. A little knuckler. See if it stays in bounds. It did. And gets by the back. We're going to have great field position here if they cover it. He kind of took his time. A Hoots almost got on it. And now they're going to start from the 7-yard line. And that really, other than getting the ball, that couldn't have gone any better.
Right. I think Wynn was a little surprised that he had a chance to get it all the way down inside the 10.
Yeah, and credit to Hoots. You'll see it here. He never stopped running. He sees the ball go past, and he's thinking, I may have a chance here, and he's going full speed. And for some reason, number 11 hesitated to pick the ball up right there and then realized, I gotta get on this. Sometimes kids forget that's a live ball.
Right.
A punt's different. That ball can just be downed, or you can just not touch it if you're the receiving team. But on a kickoff, it's a live ball for the kicking team, so you have to cover that ball up. So Pinewood starting deep from their own territory. We'll call it the 8-yard line coming out. Going to fake the jet. Quarterback's going to keep. Ooh. Finds a little room, but he just got stuck by Mr. Reddick. We'll give him a gain of about 4.
And good sportsmanship as they get up, patting each other on the helmet. Love to see that.
Thatcher is I don't know kind of his, well, it may be on our roster. Do they have size? They don't. He's just so compact and strong. If you ever seen, walking the halls, it's just his thighs and all so thick. What have we got him listed at? 5'10", 210?
Yep.
That's probably close. But he carries that weight. He's so strong in the weight room, too. There's the give on the jet. He's going to try to cut it up. And we did a good job containing that. And Reddick, of course, runs it down because that's what Reddick does. So we'll give him another 2 yards on that. Then we'll put up about third. Let's give him 3rd and 4.
You know what makes me cringe is when a receiver is engaged.
Georgia football on TV?
Yes, that too. When a receiver is engaged blocking and a tackle happens right behind him, it always makes me cringe. You don't want to see somebody get rolled up.
You saw the Atlanta Falcons right tackle got hurt. Kind of something similar.
Yeah.
Clock's going to stop here for something. I think he's making one of the Patriot players has to leave the field for maybe an injury, or maybe he had blood on his arm. I'm not sure. So the play clock will reset. anyway, you can see the Hornet football schedule. We've talked about the game on the 11th versus Calvary Christian. Well, next week we'll be on the road for Strong Rock, and we're dead in the region the rest of the way. Strong Rock, Calvary Christian, at Brookstone, and then home for Pacelli for the last game of the regular season, and that'll be senior night as well. So 3rd down and 3 or 4. Patriots are going to pass the ball. He throws. We're there. Does he catch it in bounds?
Did they give it to him? They're saying out. They're saying he's out of bounds.
I didn't get a clear sign, but I may have missed it. So, yeah, they're saying he did not come down in bounds. We'll see the replay here. You may not be able to see since it's on the other sideline. Good ball. Right foot lands clearly out of bounds, actually. Yeah, you could see it. Yep. Good pass there. Good catch. Just got to be aware of where your feet are. And you got to think here, surely Pinewood wouldn't fake it from here, right?
Yeah, you would think. You would think we got to punt this one away.
Every time I say the word Shirley, I think about the movie Airplane, which is before your time. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. There's the kick.
Yep.
Got a little pressure on it.
Returnable.
You got to catch it. Yep. You got a good hop, which is good. Make one man miss here. He does. Oh, no, he does not. He got tripped. But we're still going to start at about the 50-yard line, so no complaints there if you're Coach Campbell. So now the Hornets have their stop, and I would say they really have a chance to put a dagger in right here.
Momentum is on our side.
For sure. And I would say, again, we've said it every time we're taking over at midfield, this is the type of spot on the field you take a shot. But the way we're running the ball, I don't know that.
I was just about to ask you what you would do here. I think you keep it on the ground. We'll see who. We got Braden in at quarterback now. So we may try to stretch it out a little bit. Let's see.
So the man in deep motion is Stone St. Clair. They're trying to throw it to him on the swing pass. Got to make this man miss. He does. Tries to get back outside. Makes another man miss. Finally tackled from behind after a gain of about 12. The tackle's made by number 65, Carl Waters, who does a good job pursuing. And he has a chance to catch him because Stone is kind of going in and out. Just look at these feet. I mean, that footwork is – you don't see that regularly. That's good footwork there from Stone.
I don't know if that was called to Stone or if that was a check down. It kind of looked like Braden was looking downfield before he threw that.
Give goes to O'Brien, makes a cutback, trying to run through one tackle. Is going to get stopped, but again, give him 4, maybe 5 on first down. And some of these Pinewood Patriots are a little slow getting off the ground, Trevor. Playing both ways, and it's not super hot tonight, but it is very humid with the weather coming. So.
Right.
I mentioned in the first half, I'm guessing, but around 23, 25 players maybe for the Patriots. Same set from the Hornets. Going to give it again to O'Brien. He's got another gap to run in. He may not have gained the sticks there. It might be 3rd and a short 1. The Chains are trying to move, but I don't think the referees told them to. I think some of the dads in the chain gang are trying to make the decision for them, but the referee doing a good job says, "Hold on there, everybody. We got another yard to get here." So Hornets are been a little stubborn here running the football, which you'd expect with the success we've had. Changed the formation up a little bit. Tight end to the right. Going to change the play now. Again, O'Brien gets the ball. He clearly gets. Well, I say clearly, it's close. I think he got the first down, but it's close enough that they didn't make an early signal. So let's see what happens here. They may have to measure even.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a call from the referee. Did they? Or if you did, I missed it.
Yeah.
I think they're going to call timeout and measure. I know both sides would have wanted a measurement there. If it's short, Coach Campbell's going to want a measurement. And if they give it to him, Coach Watson would have been wanting a measurement. So we'll get a look here.
And we're flying through this third quarter.
Yeah, that's the thing about running the football is the clock just ticks, 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 and we're down to around 4 minutes, so 4 minutes and 9 seconds to be exact. So we'll see if we can get a shot of the measurement. Right now, we're trying to get people moved.
Zoom in more, Benji. Zoom in more.
I think there's a little confusion about getting the chains over here.
It's close. All right, I'm on you, Benji. Hold
Oh,
still.
good. We got a good angle here, straight down the line, so hard to tell. I believe he's got it, but I do not have the greatest vantage point.
Benji, try to come from. Yeah, that's. Oh man, that's got to be close.
I always laugh because a lot of these games, you know, we have a robot that paints our field, so geometrically it's perfect, right? But a lot of times in places you go around the state, you know, it's done by probably the lowest man on the totem pole of the coaching staff, which I've been that guy, trust me.
I have too.
And sometimes that line is crooked, so when they mark this, when they measure the chains, and for whatever reason it's taking a few minutes, but they'll take this little marker, and the one that's closest to the on the ball side, they'll put it down on the yard line, the line across the white line, so when they get out there, they can put that thing back on the line, and it measures it true. So I always laugh because sometimes those lines, when they're crooked like that, you know, it may not be the same over here as it is over there.
Right. That was the worst part. I community coached for 4 years. That was the worst part. Was we painted the field every home game. It was the coach's job to paint the field.
So you'll see your measurement here. It goes down, and coach, you may be a little short. Yep, gonna be about a foot short. You have to believe we're in go territory for sure. I wouldn't be surprised to see that T formation again.
Right. I don't think we've seen it tonight.
Haven't seen it tonight.
Yeah, I certainly would. Right
Our
here.
MO to this point is to get in that T formation and sneak it when it's this close, but we'll see.
Right.
Sometimes we run off tackle, just kind of depends on the matchup we like.
Right. I would say where's 74 lined up for them, and I'm sneaking it away from him.
Well, their base set is a four-man front, which leaves a little bit of a bubble right over the center. Now, they got a linebacker that's going to walk up, but he's kind of small in stature. So I feel like, and you'll see they're in the T set under center like we expected.
Maybe we get a hard count right here and won't even need to run a play.
There's a bubble right over the center. He's going to get 4 yards.
Oh, yeah, he can get that.
He's going to get 4 yards. Oh, they dove
They
in on him.
closed it pretty
They dove
good,
in
but
on him.
he
He
still
got it
got it.
easily. He got it easily, but they did squeeze it pretty good, so I'll give credit to Pinewood there. But, you know, about painting those fields, the worst part for me, early on my first few years at Westfield, we always had to paint it. First half of my career. And, you know, you get out there and have to paint those numbers with the spray can. You don't have a machine. It's just,
right.
Boy, the next day my hamstrings would be hurting so bad from bending over the whole time.
Yep.
Those are old man problems. Old man problems. So first down for the Hornets on the 26-yard line, going in. Looking for a score that might just put it out of reach for sure. This is going to be a pass. Braden's going to roll out to his right. Gets pressure. Throwback screen. Beautifully set up. O'Brien makes one man miss, two man's miss. Gets a good block. Oh, it might be coming back. He's in the end zone for the score, but I think they're going to get us for either a hold or a block in the back around the 9 or 10-yard line.
I love that play.
Yeah, we've run that a few times. It's really good when you get an aggressive defense, and Pinewood is trying to be aggressive to make something happen.
Right.
I wish he'd talked to wish Coach Campbell would send some of these suggestions to the Falcons. They had problems with Kansas City's aggressive defense last Sunday night.
That's a great play call, especially in that situation.
I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but the flag was thrown past the first down marker, so it should be a first down and 10 from wherever the spot is. So they'll back them up and give them the first down. So yeah, it's going to be. Oh, so they don't move the sticks, but they move. So it'll be first down and 2 now. That's okay. I guess I misunderstood the rule, which is possible. So first and 2 now after the penalty assessment on the 17, 18-yard line. I never saw the call. I think it was a block in the back or a hold, one or the other. There's Johnson on the keep after the fake on the jet. Finds him a little hole. Oh my gosh. Spins out of another tackle. Finally, they realize you can't tackle him high and come in low, but that's after the first down pickup.
There was not much there.
Let's see this replay. Sees it, darts back to his left, gets in contact, spins around. I'll tell you what, man, if he had broken that tackle, I was just going to say, here's the player of the game.
Yeah,
I've seen enough. And it may be him in the end anyway. I know we've had a couple other guys that have had good nights too. But so Johnson sends the jet and keeps it again. He tries to bounce it. He's going to get there, I believe. He dives to the cone. I think he got it. He got the pylon. There's the call. Touchdown, Hornets.
Beautiful.
Johnson again gets a little resistant, bounces it to his left, gets to the pylon. Toss me the tee, coach. I got the extra point.
Yeah, he was looking. He was a little bit patient. Had to be a little patient. And when the hole didn't open up, he bounced it, and he's got the speed to get there.
Yep, that play's designed to go up in the middle. Kind of, you'll see here, he's designed to go right up in that hole you see, but he got closed on him, and he bounced it, and was able to get there, lost contain. And you see the great athletic play there to dive for the pylon. Tell you what, man, that's impressive from Johnson. 31-9 now, extra point is up and good. Great kick there from Johnson. That'd have been good from 35 probably. So makes it 32-9 now, and you got to feel like now with Pinewood struggles, that's going to really. You can't call a game yet because you never know what could happen, but you're feeling pretty comfortable.
Right. I'm also feeling pretty comfortable with Brock Johnson, player of the game.
Yeah, we'll see. So it could turn because Jackson.
We got a whole quarter to go.
At halftime, I was going to give it to Jackson St. Clair because he was having a great half, and he's still on the running. So let's see what happens in this last quarter. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we don't slowly start to see over the next, 4 or 5 minutes of game time, maybe some young guys working to the game. So Johnson takes the ball and is getting ready to set it down to set up his kickoff. We've seen a little bit of it all from the kicking. We've seen a pooch to the right. We've seen a pooch to the left. And the last kick was deep. Last two kicks were deep, actually. And based on the success of those last two kicks, I'm going to bet we're going to kick it deep again.
And let's see if Stone Sinclair can keep up his great coverage.
He seems to be making most of the tackles. You're right. So Johnson with a kick away. It is deep, a little to the left, a little weird spin on that one. Bounces straight up. 9 takes it. Nowhere to go. Hornets wrap him up at about 28. Excuse me. And it'll be Pinewood Patriot ball there. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Hornets leading 32-9. I keep forgetting Brett has this fancy score ribbon on the bottom, so I don't have to announce the time and score anymore. Oh, we got some camera work down there from the Mid-Georgia Sports crew getting it done. Short-staffed a little bit tonight. I know that with Wednesday night we've got a lot of Brett's Taylor's staff is works in churches and has church responsibilities, which I appreciate. I know Trevor does.
Absolutely.
As a man of the cloth, as they say. Great run there by the quarterback. 13, Banks Booth, clearly not giving up on this game, even though the score has gotten away from him a little bit. Running hard. Looks like we got a cramp issue right here from one of the Hornets.
Can't tell who that is.
Might. No. It's going to be maybe Carter Black. No, I see Carter. Never mind, not Carter. Well, anyway, he's going to hop up real quick. Oh, that's Drew Wolf. And it's just a cramp, so he's trying to walk it off. That's the thing about a calf cramp. When you get up and you walk on your heels, you can walk off the field. But it's tough if you think about walking on your heels to really gain. I'm demonstrating. That's what I'm. Brett's making fun of me, but I'm demonstrating the calf cramp walk. But I tell kids, when you get a calf cramp, you're not dying. Get up. Let's walk on your heels, and it kind of takes the pain out of it.
Unless you need a timeout.
Yeah, that's right. But my wife makes fun of me, Sheila, who's I'm probably watching, and at home with my sick kid Hillary. She's had a little under the weather, so I hope she gets well soon. But she laughs because if I get a cramp at night, I just want to ride it out where I don't want to. She's like, just stand up, it'll go away. I'm like, I can't, I'm dying. Those things that hit you in the middle of the night out of nowhere are the worst.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm really tough. Really tough.
I hear you. I had a buddy that used to just drink mustard. You just squirt it straight in his mouth when he started cramping.
No, thank you. We had a young lady that played softball with my daughter Hillary one time that loved pickle juice.
Oh, yeah.
He'll do it. It's the salt content. That's what people don't understand. A lot of times yes, you have to hydrate with water and electrolytes, but it's the lack of salt, really, that sweat coming out through, the salt coming out through their sweat really is the problem. So there's that power set. Same one we've seen a bunch. Had no choice there but to keep it. The snap was high. He gets downhill. He's going to have a first down.
I think he wanted to keep it anyway, but you're right. Limited by the high snap.
Did a good job to catch it. It was kind of a rocket over his head, but made the play. You can see another line change there by the Hornets, trying to stay fresh. The Patriots, despite the scoreboard, are really kind of running hard downhill, getting after it up front.
Caleb Andrews and Rigdon McCall into the game.
Says a lot about a team's character when you're beat. You're 1-5. You're playing a team that's ranked higher than you. You know, we didn't say this before the game, but if you look at common opponents, you had to figure the Hornets are probably pretty heavily favored, which is played out on the scoreboard. But the Patriots came in, first of all, with a plan and executed early and kind of hit us in the mouth a little bit. We had to recover. And now they're still fighting hard, running the ball. That's not going to be much on this play, I don't think, unless he makes several men miss. That's Rigdon McCall chasing down the line, and Thatcher coming in to finish the play off. Give him a yard gain there. You'll see McCall just fighting off that block, coming downhill, running. I'm trying to find what I'm looking for here. Caleb Andrews really doing a good job there, too. Yeah, they're going to let the clock run out. So as we tick down under 10 seconds, we're going to wrap up the third quarter. 1 quarter left to play here at the Hornets Nest. Westfield leading comfortably 32-9. We'll be right back after this break and word from our sponsors on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
Choose ready for the third annual Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest in Perry, Georgia, as we start the fourth quarter of action. Westfield comfortably in front. Little play action, good play, had his man, but I think he got hit as he got ready to throw by Carter Black, I'm guessing, because the ball wasn't off target. Trevor, we got beat on a double move again, though.
That was that little Tim Tebow. Did you see him?
He used to throw the little jump pass, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But he was. I don't know if the guy he was looking for was the guy streaking down the sideline, but the ball never got there. Yeah, some really cool developments on campus this week, right? Yesterday was the first day of varsity girls basketball conditioning. So you can't have a basketball. That's against the rules. I want to be clear to the public. We're not breaking the rules. But I'm actually not even into Coach Nelson's running that. But she's got some girls conditioning. There's another double move. He takes a chance. We're there. Well covered by the Hornets. Good job by the safety. Is that Grayson Waller? Yeah, Grayson Waller coming over to kind of get on top of that route. Johnson was in his hip. So didn't bite that time. Maybe they've kind of learned their lesson.
It was also not a terrible throw by the quarterback there. He put it where only his guy could have caught it.
I like to see the closing speed from Waller there. When the ball went up, he really closed on that hard. But, so I'm excited about the basketball season as we get ready, expecting a good season from the Lady Hornets. This will be our first season down in AAA, so we're excited to kind of see. Our region hasn't changed. All Quad A teams in our region, but state playoffs will be in AAA, so see how that goes. I know there's some really good teams in AAA, a lot of coaches we really respect. So excited for that to get going. We can't officially start practicing for another, 3 or 4 weeks, I think. So they are punting the ball away on 4th and long. Nobody deep for the Hornets. Got a great, oh, no way. That ball goes into the end zone. Woo. I thought for sure it was going to go out of bounds, but the Hornets catch a break. It walked the sideline into the end zone. That was crazy.
Another low line drive punt.
Yeah, when that ball hit the ground, I thought this guy has just put us inside the 10 on a beautiful punt, and it walks the sideline into the end zone. So Hornets will have the ball out on the 20-yard line.
Be interesting to see who goes in for the Hornets right here.
Yeah, I see a lot of older guys in the huddle, so he may want to give them one more drive. Yep, looks like it will be the starters. Yep. Well, I'll say that. Hold on. Smithson Rigdon is in the game, but Smithson does rotate in with some of the older guys. So Hornets come out in a bunch set with Gay in the backfield kind of by himself. He's got some guys that can run on the jet. Here comes St. Clair on the jet. He's going to cut up underneath one guy. Makes another guy miss.
Speed.
Oh, my goodness. Makes another guy miss. Runs through another tackle. Out of bounds. Just little quick feet, man.
Gosh, the way he sticks it in the ground, sticks that foot in the ground.
He probably made 3 or 4 guys miss with no contact.
It's just such a subtle cut that he makes, but it looks so clean.
So watch this on the replay. He gets it. There's a guy in the backfield, cuts up underneath. Boop, that guy falls down. Boop, that guy falls down. And he finally gets kind of forced out of bounds. If he'd have had just a little more room on the sideline, I think he would have taken that to the house. So Hornet ball on the Pinewood 47. Gay going to take a shot. Throws it deep to his man. Got Eason.
Oh.
I don't know if that was a route or a throw issue, but the ball was a little too far inside. And I don't know, again, I'm not privy to the information to know if that was he ran that too skinny or if he let him too far inside. I don't know. But, and it could have been a combination of both.
Right. A little bit more air up under that ball, and he could have had time to adjust to the ball and make the catch.
I do like the fact that he really was covered well, and Braden Gay kind of left it where only he could get it.
Threw it open.
Yep.
Yeah, he threw him open.
So Reddick motions across the formation and motions back. Now Gay takes the ball. He's going to fake the handoff, throw that little tunnel screen again to Mason Eason. He's going to have a first down after a broken tackle. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the Patriot 35. A little bit of a different tunnel there. They don't have the offensive line releasing like they did earlier. This is more of a, I don't know what you want to call it, more of a simple tunnel. You'll see the block there from the slot on Stone St. Clair makes a great block. And it's just kind of one-on-one.
Run action to it, trying to suck those linebackers in.
Yep, well designed by Coach Campbell there. Thatcher Reddick motions across the set, going to give it back the other way. A little power run there from Neil O'Brien, giving 5. I didn't see if we had a backside guard pull, but I saw Thatcher kick out.
And like you were talking about with Drew Keller earlier, I would love to see Neil run a little lower. Get a little bit more behind his pads there. But you can pick up 5 yards on first down.
Yep, opens the playbook up for sure. So pistol set again. It's really the same set we had in the last play. Reddick motions across the set. There's the same play. Not as much there this time. Short gain. We'll call it now 3rd and 3. Third and 3 here. Your playbook's wide open. We've had some success with the short pass on the hitch, a little quick out.
I'd love to see the play that we tried early in the first quarter to Thatcher in the flat that he wasn't able to handle.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
Come back to that.
Well, it won't be that this time because he's off the field, but could be a little zone read. Nothing there. The ball's actually on the ground. I think he's saying the head referee, I think, is pointing the ball is down. He was down. I'm not convinced he was. To be fair, we'll see. But it's Drew Keller on the run. Immediate contact. Close play there. Might have called a break if you're the Hornets. Johnson coming in to play quarterback. I'll tell you, Coach, if they all see him at quarterback, if they would run play action, they'd have somebody wide open.
Oh, my goodness.
And Johnson can throw it now.
Right.
I just got a free 5. The defensive end
First
jumps,
down.
and that's going to be a free 5 and the first down for the Hornets.
I wonder if that's a product of Brock being in the backfield.
Yeah, they
there,
know it's coming. Yeah, gearing up. Yep. Really, there may be a count. I don't know, but we usually go on a clap, and you saw him clap, and then the end just jumped. And a lot of that could be fatigue. They've got to be tired. Getting leaned on. You've seen the Hornets rotate their entire defensive line at times. They've rotated some on the offensive line. Pinewood really doesn't have that luxury.
Yeah, not a lot of bodies on their sideline to be able to keep them fresh.
So Gay back in at quarterback. Sends Jackson St. Clair in motion. And now he's going to send him back again, fake the jet, and throw it to him on the swing. Got to make a man miss. He does. Down the sideline, finishes a run.
Boy.
That was a little Brock Johnson-esque. You know what? This is Jackson St. Clair going, that's for you guys up in the booth, trying to take my player of the game away.
I see you, young man.
Yeah, he makes that guy, the first guy miss, always does, seems like, and just kind of finishes that run.
Yeah, he's one of those players that you can throw it to him anywhere, but especially like an easy behind the line of scrimmage. He will make space.
There's Johnson on a little power, but he gets hit. Got a missed block there, I think. So we'll call that game pretty short, maybe 1. That'll make it 2nd down and 9 for the Hornets. Approaching the 10, actually. Let's call it the 12-yard line. Can get a first down.
Yep.
On about the 4, maybe inside the 4, close to the 3. So I think we're going to get a timeout. Coach Campbell's going to call a timeout to get his play in that he wants. Down to 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Hornets leading 32-9. And this big AAA matchup. Region play starts next week, Trevor, as we get Strong Rock. I think we go up there if I'm right. I may be wrong about that. I think that's correct. So it is correct. On the road to Strong Rock next week, and I can't say that much about Strong Rock. I know we've got a tough region with Brookstone, who played for a championship last year, lost to FPD, but they played for it. I've already seen some of their scores. They're a good team. They played Pinewood really tough, who's ranked number 1 in AAA. Right. Pacelli's always got a strong team. I don't know that they're the same team they've been in the past, but they're still very strong. Ranked number 4, 5, or 6, somewhere in there in Quad A, so a good team. And then we talked about Strong Rock, and then Calvary Christian, who's kind of come back to our league after a long absence. I think they actually played in the Alabama Independent Association, so you might.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's probably been a while. You're getting old now, Trevor. You may have missed them. Anyway, but so they've come over to our league, and I don't know what kind of team they have. I know they're a baseball powerhouse. I've heard they have several D1 recruits in baseball. So 2nd down and 9 now for the Hornets. Gay in the pistol look, motions Thatcher Reddick across, little play action. Boots got Reddick again, and that pass. Now I'm going to defend Thatcher a little bit there. That pass was a tougher catch. Ball was a little out in front of him too far.
And it came with some heat on it.
It did. A little touch right there would have been nice, and he walks into the end zone, I believe. Let's see if what was in front of him. I tell you what, he'd have had a chance, but Gay had to actually drop his elbow a little bit because there was an arm in the way, so that may have affected where the ball ended up. See Nick Free and Drew Olf coming into the game. Drew lines up as an inline tight end on the left. Nick Free as the H-back on the same side. O'Brien at halfback as Free motions across the formation to switch to strength. And now we got another timeout, or is there a flag? I heard a whistle. Delay of game. Interesting. Coach Campbell, understandably, is not happy about that with his team. So that's going to make the Hornets have a 3rd and 14 now. Really kind of falling apart here after a great couple of plays to get them down inside the 10. Or not really inside the 10, I guess, just outside the 10.
Right, you can still get a first down. And if you do, you really run this clock down.
Free goes in motion there. Sends O'Brien out to the wing. He takes a shot up the seam. He's got St. Clair. Just the timing on the catch was a little off. I thought he had him open. Thought it was a pretty good ball. St. Clair just seemed to get his feet twisted up a little bit there. Maybe mistimed his jump. You see the pass there, a frozen rope. And that's a tough catch, but I think St. Clair would tell you he should have called it. So it looks like Coach Campbell's elected to go for this. I'm a little surprised we haven't tried to work a little field goal game, but now that I say that, I'm thinking about our problems earlier in the game, so never mind.
We've had 2 or 3 blocks.
Yeah, we've had two field goal extra points blocked. So that play's dead. So that play's dead for another penalty from the Hornets. So forgive me, my microphone keeps going in and out. Brett's working on it. He's like the best tech guy in the world. Next to JJ. No offense. But you're nicer than JJ. Just kidding, JJ. If you're listening. You're probably listening. I'll never get another computer fixed in school for the rest of my life. So the Hornets stay on the field, 4th and 20-ish now.
No, that's only the 3rd, I think, or to start the period.
Little play action. Going to get a pass over the middle. He's got. And
got him. I think he's.
Is it a first down? It's a first down. Yeah, it is. It is. St. Clair on a little skinny post, or they may call that a seam, actually.
I think they got him marked at the 1 yard line.
Beats his man. Oh, a little rub route. Little crossers on the outside. Little wheel, little seam wheel action, or skinny wheel, post wheel.
Yeah, but I think you have to start. The quarter.
Well designed to get inside leverage on the defender. Tackled, but he gets inside the first down sticks, or outside the first down sticks, so he gets first and goal now from about the 1. Hornets in their standard set. Oh, got a double tight look. That's new. Downhill run goes to O'Brien. Does he get it? He does. Crosses the goal line for 6. That's going to make it 38-9 with extra point pending, or not. I thought I saw the referee hold his hands up. I thought, or now they saying it is good. Okay, touchdown. There's a little discrepancy there for a minute, but they did say yes on the touchdown. O'Brien tackled right near the goal line, so I guess he got the ball over.
His touchdown numbers this year ought to be
he's the touchdown vulture. That's what I call him. Yeah, so he's playing more halfback now all throughout the field, but for the first 3 or 4 games, he was like the goal line
guy.
guy.
Yeah. Somebody would get us all the way down there and then
again.
Kneel.
Yep, the man off the edge almost gets there again, but Johnson just bangs that through. So that makes the score now 39-9. Kind of a weird score.
It is. Yeah. I thought that at half when it was 18-9. I thought that's kind of weird.
But that's credit to the missed extra points.
Right.
So I guess that's 39. So that would be 6 touchdowns. Is that right? 6 touchdowns with 3 extra points, and we missed a couple. Is that right?
I think that's right.
Missed a couple, and then we didn't get the 2-point conversion we tried for. So there's your replay on the touchdown. Just ran through contact. Just ran the guy into the end zone with him. So we'll kick off now. 5:36 left in the game. 39-9. Westfield over Pinewood with I don't know that if I mentioned this, it was only a passing, but let me take a minute now for those that are listening and don't know. We will be in school tomorrow as of now, and expect to have school all day, but there'll be no after-school activities tomorrow. Campus will close at 3:30, and we'll go home. We are off due to the weather coming in on Friday, so hope everybody stays safe, and we see everybody back on Monday after our little weather break. So kick goes deep. He's trying to get to his own sideline. Got contained there. Tackle's made. Again, out to about the 30-yard line, which seems to be kind of the average. I'll say that actually has been a little better tonight because we've had some breaks on some long kicks. But
we were talking about this at halftime. You were telling us at halftime that you're not superstitious.
No.
And Coach Farmer is way more knowledgeable, way better at this than I am. But let me just point out that on the 2 broadcasts I've been on,
True, 2-0.
we dominated.
Yeah,
And
that's
so-
true. 2 dominant wins. Yeah, Coach might be getting a little nervous. So we've got a few young guys in the game. I'll try to get some of these names called. Sweep to our sideline. A couple missed tackles. Still on his feet. Tackle ends up being made again by Brooks Bentley. Just some numbers that I see. Let's see. I see David Briscoe running off the field, meaning he was just on.
Cameron Staines in on that one.
Got it. 24. Hunter Habsburger in the game at safety. I think he plays safety. I see Luke Wicker. I see some names I've already called. Got 44, Jay Free in at defensive end. Got 14, I mentioned him earlier, Sheldon Benton as a freshman in the game. 22 at corner, Patton Lamberth. And I've got a safety I haven't called.
Liam Sexton.
Liam Sexton. Okay, good.
Yeah, it is.
So give him 9 on first down. Going to run downhill again. Going to make the tackle. Oof, his foot slipped. They got a little worried there for a second. Nick Free on that tackle. Here comes David Briscoe back in the game. I think that's right. 51, David Briscoe. Yep, and for Jay Free. So two middle school football games next week. Monday here at the Hornets Nest versus Tatnall at 4:30. And then Thursday, I think that's Mountain DeSales, and I think that game's in Macon, but I'm not 100% sure right now. So you'll have to check your schedules on that one, and they'll be on the school's website.
What's
I know
your
Monday
record
is
there?
here. It's a reschedule that was supposed to be played tomorrow.
What's your record right now?
Record right now is 1-2. Last couple of games were tough losses to good teams. I'm trying to choose my words carefully because you never know who's going to hear this. Two good teams. We didn't play our best in one of those games, but that doesn't mean they necessarily would have won. But we didn't play our best. Ball's on the ground. He does recover it. We'll give him a gain of 6 on the play after the recovery.
Luke Wicker making the play there.
But we've had to adjust. The middle school team, we've had a couple of unfortunate injuries. Connor Sexton, our quarterback, has had an injury. He's out. And Harper Fountain, an important player for us both ways, is he's out after some things he's had to deal with medically. So we're recuperating a little bit. We had a Lawson guy got hurt early before the season even started and lost him. So we've had to kind of overcome some things, but we're adjusting and learning things about life, how sometimes life deals you lemons and you got to make lemonade. And you got to overcome.
It's a great thing about the sport of football.
It's the best
So
life teacher,
many life
isn't it?
lessons.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, I actually sent a message to our middle school parents saying that this week, that it really does teach you how you kind of have to gather the wagons, circle the wagons, I guess. Another give downhill to number 7. Tackle's going to eventually be made. I think that's Jay Free on the tackle. Number 7 for Pinewood getting all these carries is Shane Johnston. Got good size, 6'1", 190. So that'll be a first down for the Patriots as they're putting together a little drive. 2 minutes and 20 seconds and ticking on the clock. Pinewood's got a long ride home. I know we started a little earlier as we approached the 9 o'clock hour, only 8:40, but they've got a long ride home, a solid 2.5 hours. So with school tomorrow, I don't know what their schedule's like, what they decided to do about school tomorrow, but they'll be in trouble here with the play clock if they don't hurry up. They get the snap off, miscommunication in the backfield, quarterback just goes down. Luke Wicker just driving his man back into the backfield. Somebody was wrong there.
Jay Free coming back into the game.
Yeah, that was Luke Wicker. Jay Free coming back in at right defensive end. Yep. So you've got 3 freshmen on the D-line right now with 1 sophomore. Wicker's a sophomore.
The experience in games like this for these young guys is invaluable.
It really is. And these guys were really good at the middle school level. And I don't want to make this all about the middle school football teams, but they were really good. It's easy to coach guys like that. Honestly, football more than anything is really more Jimmys and Joes and X's and O's. You can draw up plays all day, but if somebody's got superior talent, that's a good stick right there. That's Jackson Hare in on the tackle, sophomore. The great Georgia Southern Navy. For that wind's blowing now, Trevor. You feel it blowing through here. That's really all of a sudden picked up. The great Georgia Southern Navy, Georgia Tech option coach Paul Johnson used to have this expression. He used to say that physical superiority cancels all theories.
That's good.
30 to play. That may be the last play.
David Briscoe in, and I'm not sure. They may get one more play off. Clock's approaching. That's like right at 15 seconds now, so they'll get one play off. It's going to be a downhill run to number 1. We're going to wrap him up short of the first down and a gain tackle, and that takes it down to about 5 seconds, and that'll run the clock out. So to wrap it up, that's going to be Westfield with the big out-of-region win, 39-9 over the Pinewood Patriots. I know we're going to see our sponsors here in just a second, but while we've got a second, Trevor, let's talk about play of the game. To me, it comes down to 2 guys. Jackson St. Clair.
Both of them made really key
plays. And Brock Johnson. And since there's not an actual trophy, why don't we just say it's dual play of the game? Can we do that?
I can go.
Be diplomatic. Take the diplomatic approach since it's political season.
I will say this about Jackson, though. Jackson is the one that got the momentum going.
He really did. He really did. And then I feel like he did. He did. So credit to both of those guys and really the entire Hornet team after they kind of rallied from the early little punch in the mouth and really kind of asserted their dominance. So big win for the Hornets. We'll start region play next week on the road at Strong Rock. Short drive up the interstate. Everybody make the trip if you can't.
Yeah, there you go.
Are we broadcasting next week?
Yeah.
We are broadcasting next week from Strong Rock. Sorry, I had to ask that on air, but I wanted to know. Here come your sponsors, Houston Healthcare. You've heard from them tonight with my beautiful cousin Megan Fowler-Reagan. Sonic Restaurants, Titan Farms, and the Westfield School sponsor as well. And now as we get into our Booster Club sponsors, we'll roll those onto the screen. And let me just say, I've said this every week, but I want to say, you see there our Gold Hornet sponsors. I want to just say as a coach that works here, how much we appreciate these people. Our athletic programs cannot function without your contributions. And it's not always just to give her money. Sometimes it's a lot of times it's sweat equity, it's hands-on the job. So it's really important that we appreciate those guys for everything they do for us. Here, Green Hornet sponsors. You can see those listed there. Thank all of these people for what they've given. I thought I saw your Cross Point Church there on there.
Yep. We love supporting our Westfield Hornets.
Great. We appreciate that as well. Hornet sponsors listed also there as we go through. So thank you very much to all of our Booster Club sponsors and everything they do for our athletic programs and just what they do for our school in general. So you see there Coach Campbell giving his final charges to the Hornets after a big win. I'm sure he's talking to them, hey, region schedule is starting next week as we go. You see the icon on the screen there talking about Strong Rock next week on the 4th at 7:30. So Strong Rock's got a neat stadium right across from Tanger Outlet. So you ladies, if you want to go shopping on the way up or on the way back, whatever, they got a neat stadium with a turf field, and it's really kind of a neat place. That's the school that Truett Cathy helped build with his contribution. So a neat place up there. So looking forward to seeing you there. If not, maybe we look forward to seeing you on our broadcast. It's been a pleasure, Trevor.
I've enjoyed it. Thanks for
Trevor
having me.
McCullough, thanks for filling in. You may see him again before the season's over. You never know. He's around campus some. So for Brett Taylor and everyone else, I think we're catching a homecoming proposal here on the screen. This is interesting. Let's see who it is. We got a couple going on that I know about. Actually, I think my daughter contributed to one of the signs. Somebody's holding up a HOCO sign. You see the guys there, shirtless. Of course, they're away from the camera. We don't know who's getting asked.
I know. Run home, Jack.
We're trying to catch it before we go off. Oh, there's Riley Nelson and yep, Riley Nelson and Russ Holly. I'm not sure if that was the one, but that's a homecoming date fulfilled. There you go. All right, so homecoming looks like she said yes. Everything's good. We can continue on. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight on Mid-Georgia Sports Network as we covered Hornet football. Big win for the Hornets over the Pinewood Patriots, 39-9. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week from Strong Rock on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.